Good morning. Good morning. How you guys doing
Good morning,
today?
everybody.
Britt is here. Britt is here.
Yes, hello.
Yeah. So kind of a crazy day so far. The Nasdaq is down. Avgo dumped on earnings. Crypto and Bitcoin are really down today. Bitcoin is at 62,000s, falling more and more. The Dow, on the other hand, is flying higher right now, like absolutely ripping up on the Dow. The Dow is making moves on the upside here. And it's kind of a crazy day here, dude. Is Brit super loud? Yeah, sorry. I think I somehow turned my volume up on my mic here. I'll try to turn it down here. The music's a little bit louder too, I see. But we'll try to fix that.
It's not loud. It's just charisma.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it is. Bitcoin going to the 50s. Yeah, Bitcoin is down a lot. But let's take a look here. So, like, look at the Nasdaq first of all. Nasdaq is down to 30,242s. One of the big drivers is Broadcom. Avgo, bad earnings, disappointing earnings, I guess I should say. Broadcom ended up dumping down after its earnings report. It is currently at about 410s right now. 410s in markets. It's down 13 to 14%. It wiped out 270 billion in market cap. Quarter two revenue came in at 22.19 billion versus 22.27 expected. A slight miss on revenue. AI chip revenue for quarter two came in at 16 billion strong, but it was already priced in. The guidance number for AI semi forecast was unchanged at 100 billion. They didn't raise it. Software sales were weak, and it didn't beat and raise in an AI super cycle. So that is what's going on here. Broadcom down to 410s, dragging everything else down. The Nasdaq is down. Oil is down a little bit as well today. We've seen the Nasdaq and S&P follow oil, or oil follow the Nasdaq and S&P, or they're just trending in the same direction, really. You can see the Dow here. The Dow is actually ripping up this morning. The Dow is at 51,000s today, 51,000s. But Bitcoin fading here. Here's Bitcoin right here. I'll put it up in the chat. Yeah, Bitcoin is down substantially again. Look at Bitcoin right here. So Bitcoin is at 62,000 threes right now, 62,000 threes. But man, this is a rough look on Bitcoin right now. You can kind of see the moves it's made over the last few days. And this morning here, it hit lows this morning of 61s. So the big worry now is that Bitcoin is going to break under 60,000 here. A lot of people have been saying for a long time that 50 is the bottom. We'll see if they're right. But yeah, man, this thing is just flying down. Some retail stocks are getting bought up, though. Even Marvell, right? Marvell was one of these stocks that everybody was excited about. Marvell is down on the day as well, kind of following the tune of the rest of the market. It's getting hit. Semis led the rally down. You can see Nvidia here. Nvidia's down to 211s, filling a lot of that upward move it's made over the last couple weeks. PVH also dropped earnings. They got hit as well. We had some other update stuff in the Middle East. Israel and Lebanon did agree to a new, still shaky ceasefire. It's contingent on the complete cessation and evacuation from areas south of Litani River. It's the fourth round of U.S.-mediated discussions. So the Iran-U.S. deal has been contingent on the ceasefire holding. So if it sticks, it improves the odds of a U.S.-Iran deal getting signed. That's why oil is down a little bit right now. You can see oil here. CL futures down some on the day from 96s to 93s. So we are seeing oil dip on some of this news. The PDT rule officially ends today. Yeah, all PDT related account restrictions go away today. Technically, the pattern day trading rule designation is replaced with real-time intraday margin framework. Zero trade, zero tasty trade, first trade, or ready day one. Other brokers have until October 20th of next year to fully implement it. Today, we also have jobless claims unemployment filings. So we do have jobless claims unemployment filings going live at 8:30. Another jobs report in a week full of them. We've had lots of job reports today in this week. Really, not today, but this week. And it's another big week. The president did speak on Twitter earlier. We had Iranian Assistant Foreign Minister Gara Badadi say the ceasefire announced after the war includes Lebanon. And so that's good. But yeah, it's kind of a interesting market right now. The Dow is flying higher here. If you look at the Dow, again, the Dow is jumping this morning. Oil is down, the Dow is up, the Nasdaq is down. Dow up to 51,000s here. What, did we have Challenger job cuts today? I don't know. I don't think we did. Let me see. I have to go back and look. What time did they drop? They dropped at like 5 o'clock. I don't see them. So I don't think we had Challenger job cuts today, but I'll have to dig deeper. But I know we have jobless claims today. Let me check the Challenger job cut data. Today is Thursday, and this is all ahead of the NFP report next week. Yeah, so this is ahead of the NFP report next week. We did have Challenger job cuts. They showed up at 97,000, so they were a little elevated. 97,000 for May versus 83,000 last time. So Challenger job cuts showed up at 97K earlier. Jobless claims are expected today at 214. Last time they were 215. We also have FOMC member Barkin speaking. Non-farm productivity and more coming out at 8:30 today. So we got some stuff going live. Good morning, chat. Let me say hello to everybody here. I haven't said hello to everybody. What's up, Ava? I know, man. I'm rude here, guys. I'm rude. What's up, Ava? Artist Vanessa, NDX, Steve, Proxy, Central Scrutinizer, Arcane, ZS, Black Mamba, G, Jonathan, Bear Market, B Marsh, Brian, Jay, Java, Arif, Ace, Ashun, Baud, Max, Big Slum, Vegas, Random, Curtis, D, Digital Content, Snarf, Jason, BB, Stevo, Michelle, Bluebird, Rooftop, Pew, Good Day. Is that everybody? F.
You say Snarf?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know what it is.
That's a Thundercats reference.
Oh. Rish. Interesting Finance. Pawn. Carlos. Alyssa. Exio. The Thinker. FD. FP. HBK. Yeah, market's kind of scary right now, bro. Paul. Sarge. VA. Brand Studios. My dad's account. Paul. Did I say Paul? I might have said Paul. Stuff. Jay. Palantirs. Kyle. Good morning, guys. Good morning. It's kind of a crazy day in the morning already, bro. It's kind of a crazy day already, dude. Look at the Dow, though. The Dow's moving here. It's at 51,000s. Nasdaq. It's really a microchip bloodbath is what this is. AVGO is really the reason here. Look at it. 409s right now. Under 410s this morning. Ben. Bueller. Ferris Bueller, where you at? Gold? Yeah, what's gold doing right now?
That's what I was curious in the wake of Bitcoin and all that.
Look, it's popping right now. It's at 4,500. So a lot of the time, gold and Bitcoin follow each other, but not today. Gold's moving up. Bitcoin is down significantly. Where will Bitcoin's bottom be? Say that 3 times fast. Bitcoin's bottom be. Where will it be? Let me know.
Bitcoin's bottom be?
Yeah, where will it be? All right,
I'm
so
not doing it the third time.
Trump did speak a little bit this morning. He said the U.S. is in the middle of final negotiations to end the Iran war. We've heard this basically every morning. Markets don't care at this point in time. They're down. Crypto markets have officially erased over $2 trillion in market cap since the record high seen in October of last year. They are now down 48%. 48% in crypto markets. Bitcoin especially, but others as well. Crypto markets erased $2 trillion in market cap. $2 trillion. Gold is up. I'm guessing silver's up with gold to a certain extent. Yeah, silver's jumping up to $74 an ounce. But yeah, it's an interesting day here. It's an interesting day.
I mean, and I don't know if it's, like gonna happen or not. Like I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I do know, in regards to the Iran conflict, that Congress is trying to institute the War Powers Act, and so I think all that has to be done is a withdrawal and then re-engagement, but I'm not sure. But we could see something meaningful happening with the Iran conflict one way or the other.
Yeah, today. No, that makes sense. Yeah, we'll see if that happens, guys. Is Brit's volume better? Is his volume better? Is it still pretty loud, or is it just right? Let me know. Is it too loud, or is it just right today? Bloodbath. So I asked people where Bitcoin's bottom would be. 60K, 52K, 50K, around 50, 58, 40, 65, 52. No one knows Bitcoin. 49,000 October 6th. 0, 40K, 40K, 4,000, 58, 48, 40, 52, 0. It's made up. Yeah, but so is Amazon, you know. Trump has announced 32 of the last 3 peace deals. Yeah, he's turned it into the Michael Burry of peace deals. I'm not against them. I hope they get a deal done. I've been watching markets every day, so I know. Sold all my BMNR yesterday. Sold the top. Stopped the bleeding. Lost conviction. Put money to better use. 39,000 quarter 4, quarter 1 of next year. 33. We're still getting answers about Bitcoin. Perfect sound. Bird sounds good to me. I usually can't hear him. It's the same volume as John's. How can it be too quiet? 30,000. We might dump to 26,000. There it is on the Nasdaq. I don't know, brother. Nasdaq. I don't know. I'm tempted to buy this up, but I'm also nervous about momentum. But we are down a lot this morning already. Challenger job cuts did not necessarily come in good either, you know. So I'm tempted to buy it up, but I don't freaking know what we're gonna get here. So we will see. But kind of a scary day. Stretch is a Ponzi built on top of a Ponzi. Kind of crazy the SEC allow Ponzi's in plain sight. I don't mind Stretch though. It pays out well. As long as it pays out well and there's protections. So look at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq hitting this level. I don't know why I have it on my chart. It's 291s. Must be some previous support or resistance area. But we tapped it exactly. So I don't know what the Nasdaq is doing right now. We do have jobless claims in an hour. 1 hour. Good morning, brother. What you looking at for today? I'm thinking about getting in the queue if they stay down this morning. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about buying a dip, but I'm also kind of apprehensive about it. I guess the best question we can ask is long or short. Long or short right now, guys. What do you guys think? What was the other question we were going to ask? I can't remember. We're asking questions today. I expect participation in the chat. John, did you hear the feds are working on new ways to calculate inflation? Might be more manipulation. I don't know. People at... Whoa, hold on. Look at the Nasdaq. This is not a small drop either. Hold on real quick. Unless it's stock related.
I just updated on X and I don't see anything on there.
That's a sizable drop.
Nothing on Truth either.
Maybe it's not that big of a drop. Maybe it's just markets rejecting. I don't see any news either here. We did have Challenger job cuts show up. I gotta look at stock news. What's oil doing? Oil's kind of coming down too. Although it did push up over the last few minutes, and during that same candle, oil did spike a little bit, and the Nasdaq come down. Trump has been speaking this morning. Has it been on Truth? Let me see.
I mean, there's one from 20 minutes ago, and there's one from a couple from 6 hours ago.
Yeah, I see that. But that's all like partisan stuff is what that seems to me. It's all pretty partisan. Nasdaq's still coming down here.
I'm just saying I don't see anything that might be doing it, you know, moving the market. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know why the market's falling like this. Gold is printing. Yeah, gold. Look at gold. Gold's kind of falling with this candle too, though. What's the S&P doing? S&P's down, but not as much, which means it's probably microchips. Nvidia's down. AVGO. AVGO's down to 408s. What was the other one? Marvell. MRVL. It's dropping a little bit too. Could just be weakness. Oil's still down though, under 94s. The talk of the war ending by Labor Day. Yeah, that's 3 months. I don't know if people are necessarily excited by that.
I wonder why they pick random goalposts like that. Like, oh, Labor Day specifically, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about trading here, but look at that rejection right there at this level. We're at 30,290s, but we're still dropping here. We're about to hit lows of the day maybe right here on the Nasdaq. So the Nasdaq is still fading down here right now, guys. Let's see what happens, but it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good here. Did I ask buy or sell yet? Let me check the chat. Oil, semis down, tech, buy. Wars no time frame. I see discounts, memory names. Trim PCE. My cortisol rises anytime I hear your incoming news jingle. Oh, you mean the haha song? I don't see a Trump tweet. All right, chat, I will ask again. Bull or bear right now on this market here? Nasdaq's about to crack lows of the day here. Are you bullish or bearish right now? Bearish or buy the dip today? That's the two questions, really. Or buy the Dow. I guess the Dow is the other option. All right, so I see bear, bear, bull. Bear, 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 bear. Everybody's a bear today, guys, except for Keo. So everybody's a bear except for Keo, basically. Any other bulls today? Bear, bear. Good is a bull. Okay, we got two bulls in the chat. Bear, big bear, bear, bear. Everybody's bearish, apparently, dude. Bear today? Yeah, we just cracked lows of the day here. Look at the Nasdaq. I'm watching 30,000 underneath us down here. But, man, Nasdaq just broke lows. Bear John, bear, bull, lion. Perma bully. Bull. Intraday trader says bull. What's oil doing? Oil is down on the day as well. What's weird is that we got more optimism. This has to be catalyst driven, maybe. I don't know. That's a big turn to the downside all of a sudden. Let me check. Broadcom shares hit session lows. It could be Broadcom like dropping. See the post 20 minutes ago, but that's it. Yeah, Marvell turned. I think it's just semis, to be honest. AMD turned. Nvidia turned. Yeah, so look, Nasdaq's at lows of the day right now, 30,175. But this is Nvidia. Nvidia turned. This is AMD. AMD turned. This is Marvell. Marvell turned. This is AVGO. AVGO is at 404s. So I think this is just Broadcom dumping still. I think this is Broadcom falling. I think. What has to be crazy to short this market? I don't know, dude. Chips are correcting heavy here. Broadcom's down like 15% right now. So AVGO is down like 15%. And so it's a little scary, to be honest, at this point in time. Nasdaq's following it down here, but Broadcom's down 15% this morning, maybe more. I have to check the percentages. Oil is actually fading simultaneously, which is interesting. The Dow is one of the big green indexes today. Look at the Dow. The Dow is counter trending everything else. Market went too far, unrealistic longs. All the boomers like Broadcom. Boomers. Do you guys like Broadcom? And I don't mean boomer as like an insult, like if I was like Gen Z. Like boomer, you know. I'm talking about actual right, I'm talking about actual baby boomers. Do y'all like Broadcom? Market jittery, this is the first time Warsh is the Fed chair. Yeah, but he's been the chair for a while now. All because of AVGO, evidence that people have no clue about AI hardware. Tail end boomer here. No? You don't like Broadcom? Not today you don't, I bet. Is it time to buy Broadcom, guys? I'm gonna
Is that a poll question?
Yeah, I'm not Broadcom. I'm just gonna do bull or bear on the Nasdaq today. I think I need to be specific because Nasdaq, QQQ, same thing, right? I think I need to be specific because the Dow is running up while the Nasdaq and everything else fall. Like, look, here's the Nasdaq. We are down to 30,200s here. I'm tempted to buy it, though. I'm tempted to buy it. Do I buy the dip here? I think it's kind of risky, obviously, but I think if I start small, we can have a good risk-reward trade. All right, we've done it. We're starting this out with 2 contracts.
We're in it now, huh?
Yeah, we jumped in long on the NQ here. 2 contracts, very small. We're down, but I might have to hold it for a little while. I just want to see if we bounce back up here. Really, it's going to depend on what chips do. We'll give it some time. If there's a day to attack volatility, I think it's today. Boo, I'm short. Hey, we're green. Let's see if we rip back up, though. It's really... We might chop sideways here, but... We are green now.
You can do it, John. I believe in you.
I'm going to take one off here just to protect the trade because we made like a good amount quickly. It's early. We got to be a little wimpy this morning. I'll set a stop loss, you know, like down here. And now we'll just sit in this thing. We'll SPY lose 749. Look at oil continuing now at 92s. SanDisk is on sale. Yeah, wait. Where's memory placed today? Memories have been the big names here. They're down a lot. MU was down all the way, right? Like all the way down to 1,000, you know, for MU. You know, so it's in the slums at 1,000 apparently because, which is wild anyway. SanDisk is all the way down to 70 or 1724s right now. So,
what are they down from, roughly?
SanDisk is down from 1830s. MU is down from 1079. So it's down about $79 a share, you know, which is not necessarily small, you know, all things considered. It's less than 10%, but it's still like what is that, like 7%? Just doing the math in my head. It's something like that. Let me see. 7 or 8%. It's dropping from, we might get stopped out of this break even here unless we push back higher. I think we'll actually make a little bit even if we get stopped out. But yeah, MU is down from 1079 all the way down to 1,000. That is percentage wise a 7.5% drop. Yes, the math in my head was correct.
And what percentage is SanDisk down, roughly?
Let me look. SanDisk is down. SanDisk is down less than that. It's like, SanDisk looks like it's down like 3%, 4%.
Okay.
If the math in my head is right on this one, which is kind of hit or miss. 1721. The math in John's head is hit or miss. 6%. I don't know how I was off that much with SanDisk. Yeah. Oh, I got stopped out and then immediately ripped back up. I think I still made money on the day though. Jobless claims.
Sorry, go ahead.
Or go ahead.
I was just reading the comments. John was also born like a week after Nostradamus. Yeah, they called him Nostradamus.
Yeah, that's right. Nostradamus. That is my name. That is what they called me in high school. You know? All right, guys. It's time though, bro. It's freaking time here. Again, man, a lot of stuff going on today. We got jobless claims. Challenger job cuts did show up earlier. Bitcoin is crashing down. Guys. Is Bitcoin a buy or sell right now? We did a poll. Most people were bears. Honestly, everybody in the chat was bearish. We had like a couple people that were bullish, but almost everybody was bearish in the chat. I'm surprised. Honestly, I'm surprised the poll has this many bulls. 43% bullish. Where were you guys 5 minutes ago? All right. Where were you guys 5 minutes ago? I asked the chat bull or bear, and everybody was bearish. Now in the poll, 40% of you guys, almost half of you guys are bullish. Where were those bulls earlier? You know? Ugh.
Not here.
I know, they weren't here. They weren't here. Now I'm mad. I'm mad about it.
I can see that.
Good morning, ladies and gents. What's up, Sam? Rest in peace, Sailor.
Mug shape.
Dude, it's You don't know who this is, Britt?
Nope.
If you don't, bro, you need to culture yourself, bro. You don't know who this is? You don't know who that is, bro?
No, let me see it. I kind of got a glimpse of it. You know what I'm saying? Let me look at it.
I know. It's up there, bro. It's up there. The chat knows who this is.
Is that Big Hero 6 or whatever?
Yeah, it's freaking Baymax, bro. Get it right, dude.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't remember the character name, but yeah, that was a great movie.
It really was a great movie. I'm not a big cartoon guy, but like, you know, I was into it when I watched it.
It's just good. And then they made a show for a sequel instead of another movie. That kind of sucked, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I never saw the show, but I saw the movie, and the movie was great.
Yeah,
what's up, Faye? We reserve the right to change our minds. Waiting for the 8:30 report to be bullish. The 8:30 report might not move markets. We do have a bunch of stuff going live right now. At 8:30, we have specifically just to cover it. We had challenger job cuts earlier. All right. Today, we have jobless claims unemployment. We've had multiple job reports this week. We had jobless claims. We had the ADP monthly report yesterday, and we had JOLTS Tuesday. All of them moved markets, to be honest. Markets reacted heavily to all of these reports. I hope we get a reaction today to jobless claims. Hopefully, it's a good reaction. But, yeah, we showed up at 214,000 versus... Or we're expected today at 214,000 versus 215 last time is what I'm showing here. We also have non-farm productivity going live at the same time at 0.8%. We have challenger job cuts did show up higher than last time, up 3.4%. And so that's worse for jobs. But the data that we've seen so far this week has pushed yields higher. Like, just to recap this week, guys, JOLTS came in shockingly high. Shockingly high. The big story, the big fears in markets this week are yield fears and rate hike fears, right? So if we look at this here, here's 10-year treasury yields, right? They're actually down a little bit today, probably because we have so much market weakness right now, and there's some correlation there as well. But if we look at a 5-day chart here, you can kind of see we still are down on yields, but since this week started, right around here, yields did spike, and they spiked the highest. What was the first? First was Monday. Monday and Tuesday, they spiked up. But the fear is that we're going to get less rate cuts, more rate hikes on some of these job reports. The ADP report showed up stronger than expected yesterday as well at 122K. JOLTS showed up at like 7 point something million versus 6 point something expected. So big percentage higher than expected. And what this shows is resilience in the labor market, strength in jobs, and ultimately less justification in rate cuts and higher yields, higher interest rate sentiment. And if you look at the CME watch tool, man, my long was right, dude. My long was right. I made money on the trade, but I got stopped out on the last little bit. And I'm not happy about it. Maybe I need deeper stops. Maybe I need longer stops. But yeah, the CME watch tool, the Fed watch tool here, is now showing over 50% chance that we cut rates or that we raise rates sometime this year. So like here, look at the Nasdaq bounce. Here is the rate cut odds for this year. Actually, no. It's changed again. We are currently at 3.5 to 3.75% now. Now it's well under. I think yields have fallen maybe on all this weakness that we're seeing here. But now a 63.2% chance we close the year at the same rate we're at now. So no rate hikes, no cuts, 63% chance. And then there's even a 2.4% chance we cut rates once this year already. But look at the Nasdaq wiggle up here. Nasdaq is jumping. Didn't we have some Fed speaker speaking right now? I want to make sure. Let me check. Capital markets are funding AI build-out scale. Michael Saylor just posted. Oil's still dropping here, though. Look at oil fall and the Nasdaq jump. So the Nasdaq's jumping up a little bit. Oil's falling down some. It's down to $93 a barrel right now. Nasdaq's jumping, oil falling. I gotta check.
Let's see.
Broadcom and Nvidia are not really moving like that. Oh wait, Nvidia
from South Lebanon town. Is that? I don't know.
Yeah, that was 10 minutes ago, though. Marcus wouldn't react this late to it.
I know, but
yeah, worth. Sorry, Brett. Go ahead, dude.
Okay, I'm just saying it was the only thing I was seeing that might do a little something. That's all.
No, that makes sense. Yeah. Markets generally don't react that late to it. That was like 10 minutes ago. Oil coming down, Nasdaq moving up. My long was right, guys. My long was right. Robinhood PDT restriction gone. When does Schwab get rid of it? Yeah. Micron back to 1,000. Yeah, back to the slums, all the way down to 1,000. You know, I'm partly being sarcastic when I say that because, yeah. By the dip, we told you, dude. Most people were bearish, bro. Most people were bearish, dude. Canadian dollar is forecast to strengthen 1.4% in 3 months. Sailor just posted here. Sailor's been getting some heat on social media too, man. Even in this chat room, Sailor's getting some heat. Let's check strategy out here. Strategy at 120s. Look at the downfall of strategy over the last few months here. Nasdaq is still jumping up here though, guys. Is the Dow falling? Oil's falling and the Nasdaq's ripping up. So we do have like a inverse correlation. Let me check truth, make sure nothing happened there. I don't see anything
on there.
Nope. Interesting. Look at that. I barely got stopped out. Yeah, we're dropping right now, dude. In oil, or not oil, Nasdaq's ripping up right now. New deal? I don't know if that's what this is. A new deal would be a much bigger green candle, in my opinion, on the Nasdaq. I think it's just Nvidia rebounding a little bit, AMD rebounding a little bit. It's not that much though. What was I gonna look at? The Dow. Where's the Dow at? Dow is still ripping up here. Look at the Dow, dude. Boomers. It's all love, guys. It's all love. I'm just messing with you guys, kind of. But boomers, look at the Dow right now. It's happening, guys. It's happening for you guys. I'm not invested in the Dow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it's happening. Rebound is still down. Boomer rotation. That's exactly what this is. But at this point in time, the Nasdaq's bouncing back up, and the Dow is still pushing higher here. Yeah, look, there'll be one day where I buy the Dow. It's not today, though. You know. What do we say to the god of boomers? Not today. You know, that's what we say. Some of you guys are cool and get that joke, but others, y'all just not cool enough to understand it yet.
I guess I'm not cool enough.
Well, you got to culture yourself, Britt. Look at yields, though, man. Look at yields. Here's 2-year yields. We're at 4.039%. 4.039%. Does anybody understand that joke, or am I just a huge nerd? I would hope somebody understands it. You know?
I mean, regardless, you're a nerd.
Oh, I'm definitely nerdy. That's cool. Okay, thank you, Thomas. Right. Thank you for showing up and telling everybody. Yeah, that's right. All right, guys. So we're at 4.04% right now. 4.04% on 2-year Treasury yields. The Dow is still pushing. The Nasdaq is still pushing up as well here. I'm honestly, I can't even lie right now, guys. I'm pretty pissed off, dude. I'm pretty pissed off, bro. I bought this here. I set my stop, bro, right here. Bought it here. And now it's done this. It barely stopped me out. Look at that down wick to stop me out. Look at that down wick, bro. I barely got stopped out by just a little, you know.
Should be furious.
I'm pretty bad. I'm pretty bad about it. I mean, I would have made like $50, so it's all good, but like, yeah, no. It was a good stop.
Also, I've watched the whole show and I did not get the reference. I don't remember that part.
What do you say to the God of Death is the reference, not today.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked at that part. I think I was just so angry about the last season that I forgot all the good stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. Wait, so Black Magic Trading. Are you the same as Black Mamba Trading? Or are y'all different traders? Do you ever see that, John? They say set your actual buy where you would want to put your stop. Yeah. That was what she said. No, I'm built different. Oil's still falling here, guys. Nasdaq's still up. Still down pretty big on the day from microchip slump. I am the OG. Can y'all comment at the same time? You know, I'm gonna count to 10. Both of you guys say something at the same time. Is the PDT rule over now? Kind of. Somewhere. Where's I'm on Schwab though. When does Schwab get rid of it? When does Schwab get rid of it? I'm the OG. Who's the OG, guys?
You're the OG.
I am the OG. That's actually me here. It's neither of you guys. The Dow's kind of pulling back a little bit. Why is gold pushing up? Schwab is June 8th. Okay. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it, guys. Oil futures have broken all the way down to 92.70s. I'm trying to check breaking news here. I don't see much. I think we got all this viewer spike just because people are curious to see if there was news. AVGO is down 16% on the day, though, man. A lot of this is driven, if you're just not tuning in here. The Dow is up. Nasdaq is down. Microchips are struggling. AVGO has dropped down to 16% losses from weaker than expected earnings. Again, just to recap why this is happening, guys, because a lot of people are like, hey, why is this all down? AVGO reported earnings yesterday, and it effectively influenced everything else, right? They had Q2 revenue that slightly missed, right? For an AI-related stock is a really bad thing. AI-related stocks lately have needed to beat and raise, which means they beat EPS, beat revenue, raise guidance. AVGO yesterday posted 22.19 billion Q2 rev versus 22.27 billion, so they missed revenue. AI chip revenue was strong, but already priced in. And software sales were weak. They did not raise their AI semi forecast for next year. Unchanged at 100 billion. No beat and raise scenario. AVGO was the infrastructure proxy. And so if they're not raising guidance amid the AI supercycle, the AI demand keeps accelerating thesis takes a hit, is really what this is. And this has negatively impacted everything. Nasdaq still jumping up here, though. Look at the Nasdaq pop. And so this has negatively affected most AI-related names. NVIDIA's down, AMD's down, MU's down, SanDisk is down. Google's actually up a little bit today. Non-AI-related names are up a little bit. Amazon is up. Apple is up. Meta's down, though, because it's AI related. And oil is falling on a potentially another ceasefire. Yeah, Webull got rid of the PDT already. So, very interesting. What's up, Code? Hey, good morning, my friend.
That's how I became rich.
Hey, Britt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear whatever you're playing.
It just started up on its own. I don't know why. Honestly.
No, Britt. No. It's a conspiracy.
It is.
So you're going all in shorting the Nasdaq? Could it be insider stuff? It's uncommon for markets to push higher without headlines. Actually, it's not uncommon. I mean, markets can push up or down. It depends on the scale of the move, really. Like, if we're looking at stuff, it depends on the scale of the move. And so it depends on how big the move. Like, you can usually see a news-related catalyst because you'll see a little bit of a wiggle here, and then it'll just push like this, right? And so you'll see a candle start to move up and down like this, and then you'll just see it jump up or down from news, right? So markets push up or down pretty regularly, especially when markets are down this much. It doesn't necessarily have to be catalyst-driven, just based off of everything. The most suspect move to me was this right here. This move with like really quick drops, but I think this was mostly just due to AVGO, microchip, and other stocks and AI falling, is what it seems like to me. And how much time? We got 30 minutes until jobless claims. 30 minutes. Yeah, Marvell's down. CrowdStrike got absolutely smoked here as well. I don't like CrowdStrike as a stock at all here, though. I don't like CrowdStrike. Too software dependent. AI is going to eat some of this, even if they wrap themselves in it. I just don't. I've never been a big fan of CrowdStrike stock. You know, like cybersecurity, I think they're going to be in trouble from. I mean, you could look at it two different ways. You could look at it like AI is going to allow people to hack a lot easier, and so you'll need cybersecurity, or you could look at it like, hey, like AI is going to build its own cybersecurity systems, and you're not going to need some of these. But they've done really well, but they're pulling back huge percentages. You know, $800 yesterday. They're at 670s right now, so very large percentage for this one also. CrowdStrike is insanely overvalued as well. Yeah, I can see that. November, thanks for recovering. Hey, what's up, CJ? We will be fine. If I had $1 million, it would go to AVGO, then I'd become rich and never use YouTube. And then you would never see me again, Australia. And so that's a bad life. That's a bad life. AVGO. Sorry,
I can just
go
say
ahead.
that. I'll just say, like, I'm going to say that I've got all these resources, you know, wealth and power and everything, but I just miss John.
No, man, listen. I have that effect on people, bro. That's just how it is. You know, I see some people saying, why is AVGO so important? AVGO is actually a pretty heavily weighted stock, all things considered. What's its weight in the S&P? Let's see, AVGO. AVGO is number 7 in the S&P. It's part of the S&P Mag 7. It's number 7. All right, so it's the number 7 most heavily weighted stock in the stock market in the S&P 500. And the Nasdaq. What is it in the Nasdaq? Let me see. Yeah, AVGO makes up almost 5% of the Nasdaq. Almost 5%. So it's not small. It's number 7 in the Nasdaq as well. So it's one of the most heavily weighted stocks. It makes up 5% of the Nasdaq. And so AVGO being a dumpster fire is going to drag the Nasdaq down and make people scared shitless. And that's kind of what's going on right now is people are nervous here.
Is that the technical term for it?
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what it's called. I'm looking at the Nasdaq though here. Let's see what we get, guys. 200 exponentials right above us. The high volume area is right here though, so we might chop. It's not a big, like, it's a little bit more spread out. A high volume node is down here. The real high volume area though is up to like 4s and 5s, 30.4, 30.5K in the Nasdaq here. A lot of people are watching 30,000 as well. 30,000 is right underneath us. So we'll see what we get, but it's kind of a scary market right now.
They said that Broadcom dump was just from missing earnings?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, earnings have that effect. Again, AI has been very strict on stocks. So AI has been incredibly strict on stocks. Incredibly strict. Meaning they need AI companies to beat and race. If they do not beat and race, they turn into a dumpster fire. And that's what happened with AVGO. They did not beat and race. They missed revenue, number one. So a lot of times companies might beat EPS and revenue and have neutral guidance. And even that might be considered bad in the current AI cycle. But AVGO missed revenue. Beat EPS, missed revenue. Guidance stayed mostly the same. And it dropped. It's down 16% right now. So that is what's going on right now. Bitcoin also struggle for Bitcoin. Here's Bitcoin, guys. Dumping here. Bitcoin has really, really fallen down. Yeah, we also had Redfin just report that new U.S. listings fall 1.3% week over week, one of the biggest weekly declines of this year in 2026, according to Redfin. But yeah, Nasdaq still down pretty significantly. Bitcoin, 1.1 billion in leveraged crypto positions were liquidated overnight. 945 million of those 1.1 billion were long liquidations. So bulls are getting forced out is kind of the news. ETH is down 45% on the year. Bitcoin is down 32% on the year and down 50% from the 2025 all-time highs. So far at this point in time for crypto, just to show you why people are nervous regarding Bitcoin, at this point in time, we've had 13 consecutive days of spot Bitcoin ETF net outflows. The longest streak since ETFs launched. This is 396.6 million in net ETF outflows on June 3rd alone. MicroStrategy sold Bitcoin. Usually it's been buying Bitcoin up. MicroStrategy or strategy. I have a hard time saying just strategy because I remember it when it was MicroStrategy, and it's still symboled MSTR. I digress back to the point here. They sold 32 Bitcoin last week. The first sale in nearly 4 years, broke the diamond hands narrative, and capital rotating into AI stocks until yesterday was partly what people are blaming on it. It's also yields, guys. Another reason that it might not be the reason Bitcoin is falling, but it's certainly exacerbating the reason Bitcoin is falling, because yields from the jobs reports that we have gotten this week have showed nervousness. Although some of the big drops that we got today are kind of countering that to a certain extent. But I guess the overarching point I'm trying to make here is that jobs have been strong. Bitcoin wants easy. They want low interest rate environment. They want printing. They want QE. And with stronger jobs, we have less of the green light to lower interest rates. We don't have justification to do quantitative easing, especially with WARSH. And I think another reason Bitcoin might be falling is because of WARSH. WARSH has been incredibly critical of quantitative easing money printing. And so it's looking less likely we're going to ease heavy in that regard from all of this stuff. Although I do think he might lower interest rates. But yeah, I think all of this stuff has been pretty rough for Bitcoin overall. The Nasdaq is starting to fight its way back up a little bit, but I should have held that long, guys. I should have held that long. Michael Saylor's bought over 800,000 and he sold 32. I'm going to ask this again, guys, since we have almost 1,100 people here already. Where is the bottom in Bitcoin? Where is the bottom? What's the bottom level here, chat? I'll be right back. I got to go grab something. I'll be right back. When I come back, let me read the bottom prediction from you all in the chat. Britt, hold it down for a second. I got to go. I'll be right back.
All right.
Are you there? All right.
Yeah, I'm here. And that's a lot of varied predictions. You guys give reasons for why you think this might, like why you're giving the numbers you're giving for the bottom? I love you guys too, but I'm not great at filling in spur of the moment like that. But I'll give it a shot. No, I'm not gonna sing. I haven't warmed up, Got to get my tea with honey and all that stuff. Talk to you about food. I can talk to you about the fact that my sous vide water circulator broke, and I'm not happy about it. I can't do my steaks or my pork tenderloins or anything like that. It's ridiculous. I actually have a top sirloin in the fridge that I need to trim and part out, and I was going to do a smoked.
Bro, I knew you were talking about
roast
food,
beef.
bro. Yeah, dude.
Well, that's what they asked me to talk about. I was going to do a smoked sous vide roast beef, and now I can't do it because my sous vide circulator is broken.
All right, so catching up on the predictions for the Bitcoin bottom. Bitcoin bottom. You deserve it, Britt. I'm sorry. Okay, wait.
That's fine.
I'm just messing with you, dude.
Sing. I'll sing for you guys one day, but not right now.
Yeah.
Not spur.
All right, 52,000, 59,000, 30 to 40,000, 50K, 50K. A lot of people say 50,000 is the bottom. Bitcoin bottom is 40 to 50. I've heard people say 50,000 was the Bitcoin bottom for a long time now too. Hold on, look at this candle. 45, a lot of 45s in the chat, 35s. The bottom is in, John. 59K, 55, 58, 38, 37, $7. VWAP or VWA. Zero. A lot of zeros. 40, 40, 30. 38, 5, 52, 53. A lot of 50s. All the gamblers in crypto left to Polymarket. Maybe, bro. Maybe.
This might seem like vengeance, but it's not. I gotta step away now.
Okay, that's all right. It's definitely retaliatory, guys.
It is. You suck.
I know, dude. I know. I feel it. 36,000. 30,000. 58K. Yeah, we're getting close, honestly. A lot of people have been saying that the bottom was in for a while, but we're getting pretty close. The fact that we are talking about Bitcoin now makes me very bullish. I mean, I'm a bull in Bitcoin, all right? I'm a bull in Bitcoin. I'm just going to put this out there. I'm bullish in Bitcoin, guys, all right? Sue me. But I couldn't help but have the correlation that everybody was talking about Enron in the 2000s. Does that mean it was going up too? Again, I'm gonna say again, I'm a bull in Bitcoin, guys. I just couldn't help. The argumentative side of me wanted to say that, and so I just said it. All right. But I like Bitcoin. I actually like Bitcoin a lot. I don't think Bitcoin's Enron. I think the Bitcoin blockchain growth is much bigger than Enron and much bigger for the world than Enron ever was. So don't hate me, Bitcoin people. I'm one of you. You know. Are you Kaltenberg? When Sailor declares bankruptcy, that'll be the bottom. Yeah, he said we're nearing the deal. I did see that earlier. All right, look at the Nasdaq though. Hold on, Nasdaq's starting to fall. We're still in the high volume area, one of the high volume areas. But the Nasdaq's starting to dip a little bit here. Hold on. Hey, thank you, Steve, for the sub. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Listen, guys, we have 18 minutes left. 18 minutes left until jobless claims unemployment filings go live. 18 minutes. The Dow is actually pulling back here. It looks like AVGO found some footing here, but we'll wait. We'll wait. One of us. One of us. That's right. What are you smoking, John? I'm trying to weed myself off of nicotine vapes. It's not working. It's not working. Market doesn't like those positive job numbers. Yeah, market's scared of higher yields and less rate cuts. But honestly, rate cut odds are actually up a pretty significant amount right now. So the odds of rate cuts are up to like 60-something% on all the weakness that we're seeing at markets. I talked about this earlier. Yields are down today and rate cut odds are up. Look at the Nasdaq fall here. But like, look, here is... I'm trying to put this up so you can actually see the Nasdaq fall because I want to see this move. But the odds of rate cuts have jumped up now to... we actually have a almost 4% chance of a cut in a couple weeks. But if we look at the end of the year here... Did this change again since the last time I looked at it? Maybe I hit the wrong one. Okay, so it's still over 50% chance we're going to get a rate hike this year. Over 50% shot that we're going to get a rate hike this year. So, I think that's kind of what markets are getting baked into is, look at this drop. So we're starting to fade back down towards the lows here. It's not really AVGO related. Oil's not really spiking up. It seems to be, Nvidia pulled back at the VWAP and 200 exponential over the last few minutes. Seems to be chip related, but a cut without money printing would be so amazing. Yeah, I think the conflict needs to end first. I really do. I think the conflict needs to end first, and right now we're not really seeing that. We've heard rumors, and I hope it does, but I think the conflict needs to end first. Prior to this conflict, I would argue we should cut rates, not do QE, but we should just cut interest rates. Okay, so I did see news just now. That the Hezbollah chief says ceasefire must include all of Lebanon. We only care about a complete ceasefire and withdrawal from the south. Washington announcement is a roadmap. Says negotiations are shameless. Rejects outcome of Lebanon-Israel direct talks. Let's see, oil's not really moving here. Oil's already down pretty significantly on the day with everything else, right? Oil's down, Nasdaq's down. One of the big winners today, guys, just to, again, show you guys this, is gold. The Dow, obviously, is doing pretty good. But gold also up to back over 4,500s here. Yeah, I saw that. Is today the judgment day for chips? I'm gonna smoke weed and buy Bitcoin. What could go wrong? No. A cut without money printing would be so amazing. I never understood Bitcoin. It's like trying to pay for groceries with a baseball card. I don't know. I think money's going digital, brother. I think you got to look at Bitcoin. There's a finite amount of them. You got to look at Bitcoin as a representative of blockchain, and blockchain is useful because as technology evolves, people are going to be used less and less because of errors when people do things. And with blockchain, there are no errors. And so, but yeah, we do see Nvidia starting to fade back down here, though, guys. Look at Nvidia. What did I tell you, Johnny boy? Everybody wants to say I told you so. Like, dude, make sure you meditate. Buy gold. I like the music. We're still dipping here. All right, guys, we got 14 minutes left until jobless claims unemployment. 14 minutes left. I mean, money's already digital. I hate to break it to you guys, but you guys know y'all aren't using cash like that anymore. Oil's starting to pop up a little bit, though. Look at oil here, guys. Most of you guys are using your phone to pay for things. Sell everything. Quantum will destroy crypto. Maybe if it gets big enough to where it can mine proof of work currencies, cryptocurrencies, or cryptos, you know. Alright, guys, so Nasdaq fading. Oil jumping up. I don't see any news here. Could be from... We refuse any link between our presence and a ceasefire. We'll see what the job report does. Nvidia's still fading. It's at 212s right now. Are you bull or bear on microchips over the next year? Chat. Bull or bear on microchips over the next year? I'm curious. Too much FUD everywhere for Bitcoin. Make no mistake about it. Yeah, Michael Saylor posted a little bit this morning. Bull or bear microchips over the next year? Bull, bear, bull. I see most people use card, all-knowing John. What do you think a card is, bro? You don't think that means it's digital? It's not paper. Alright, Nasdaq jumping up a little bit, though. Not a lot. We have 11 minutes left until jobless claims unemployment filings. 100% bull. Mostly bulls on microchips over the next year. We did a poll, bull or bear on the Nasdaq today. We got about 500 votes. 56% of you guys are bearish on the Nasdaq today. 44%. I can't really blame you guys for being bearish on the Nasdaq. If it was the Dow, you know, boomers would show up in numbers, you know. But on the Nasdaq, it looks bearish. Honestly, it's down a lot. Maybe it filled some of the gap. 30.5 roughly is where we closed yesterday. We're at 30.230s. Hey, what's up, BT? Good morning. Hey, John, give us the rundown of the jobless claims, please. What's expected? I missed your take. Jobless claims are expected at 214,000 today. Last time they were 215. So, and that was higher. You know, previously we'd seen like 200s to 205s, 209s, 208s. Jobless claims being at 215. This is how many people are filing for unemployment. And this is a more real-time look at jobs. In a week in which we've had a lot of job reports, the jobless claims unemployment filing is a more real-time look at jobs, right? So we have had the JOLTS report, hot jobs. We have had the ADP monthly report, hot jobs. All right, and we're heading into NFP, non-farm payroll unemployment data tomorrow. So heading into that report tomorrow, today's report is going to be interesting. We've seen mostly hot jobs, mostly upward, mostly higher than expected numbers for jobs. And that's made yields go up, made rate cut odds go down, and markets did not like it. I told you guys this, one of the big dynamics recently that we've seen in the jobs reports is that markets have not liked stronger than expected jobs. Jolts came in stronger than expected, market dumped. ADP came in stronger than expected yesterday, market dumped. And will we see that same dynamic today in which unemployment claims going up or down might influence the opposite direction that we're used to, the opposite direction of normal kind of sentiment? I don't know. We'll see. We have 9 minutes left, but if you put it in 2x speed, guys, you'll always be caught up on the stream. We appreciate it. But let's see. Yeah, tomorrow is obviously the big one, though. So listen, just make sure you tune in tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow is the big report of the week. Don't get it twisted. Tomorrow's the single largest report that we've had this week. In a week full of reports, tomorrow's is the big boy. Tomorrow's is the one that can really dump markets, make markets rip up, depending on what they show up as tomorrow. Tomorrow's tomorrow's NFP data is expected at around 85,000. And so it's expected weak tomorrow. Last time was a much higher than expected 115 print, a shockingly higher non-farm payroll number. I think it was expected at like 50 or 60. It showed up at 115 last time. Unemployment expected at 4.3% to stay the same. We also get manufacturing numbers. We get government payroll numbers and more. But we have 8 minutes. 8 minutes.
All right, I'm back. Y'all can stop talking about me.
I was honestly really about to say, where oh where has my friend Britt gone? I thought you left. I thought you ran away. You ran away.
I did. I was halfway down the road and I thought, nah, I got to go back. I can't do this, John.
What changed your mind?
Our strong and enduring friendship.
Okay. I knew it, Britt. I knew you would come back, bro. All right, guys, listen. Nasdaq's still falling down here. Oil's kind of jumping up a little bit, though, but it's still down on the day. Also, guys, you want to help support your friend here, check out Lucid. Lucid has great discounts. If you haven't used your 50% off on Lucid, you can use it now. Listen, we put everything out there for free. We don't sell a course. We don't have paywalls behind our content. And if you want to help support the channel, use coupon code BGT at checkout. You'll get the max discount. If you haven't used your 50% off, you can get this Lucid 150K, $420 if you use my coupon code BGT. $420. It gives you $5,000 max loss limit, $150,000 in buying power, end of day drawdowns, and more. Really, really useful. You can use the 50% off twice. And so if you have not used it, again, no PDT rule in futures. You can day trade the S&P, Nasdaq, Dow, take payouts. Very, very clean rules here. 10-to-1. Micro scaling is allowed. It really fits with my strategies. 90-10 profit split. You can withdraw funds daily at Lucid Live. No payout windows, clear and simple rules, just really, really useful. Use coupon code BGT at checkout. Shameless plug. I'm biased because I get paid by them, but it's genuinely useful, and you can help support our free content. Help keep our content free. If y'all don't use it, I'm going to start selling courses. I'm going to show up in a suit. I'm going to start selling courses. I'm going to turn into Guru John. Here we go, guys. Nasdaq.
He's going to stream from his yacht and everything.
I'm going to rent a yacht, stream from it. Do it now. Here's the link. Check it out. I'll pin it to the top of the chat. I appreciate it, guys. No, I'm just joking, kind of. But I'd rather be honest with you guys and tell you guys I'm biased, of course, but genuinely useful. Here we go, guys. We have 6 minutes left. 6 minutes. Then fly off of my helicopter. You know it. Hey, you know. In a suit, you'd be John Wick.
Sure,
I would be John Wick.
I'm sure I missed it, but what are projected jobless claims?
Jobless claims are expected at 215,000. 215,000.
Okay. Get Brit in a Speedo? No way, dude. Thank you. No. Even I wouldn't want to see that.
Oil bounced right at $92 a share for WTI crude. Right at 92. We're heading into this report, though, guys. How much time we have? We have 5 minutes left. 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure they have a wallet, Ty. Yeah, pretty sure they
no,
do.
you don't want to see that. Basically, just picture Bruce Valanche, and that's what you got.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. All right, guys. Let's see what we get. One day we'll get a duck race. All right, guys. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Give me your last minute predictions. Bull or bear on jobless claims data. Watch markets rip today to new highs. Dude, there's no way markets are ripping to new highs today. I mean, there's a chance. It's not a large. It's improbable, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's probably not happening. We'd have to go up like $1,000 on the Nasdaq. Or no, not quite. Actually, it's within the realm of possibility. I don't know if it's going to happen. We're close enough to all-time highs where it could happen, but
I can't give a specific number, but I think they're going to come in lower than expected.
Lower than expected?
Yeah.
That would continue the trend of strength in the labor market. You know, we've had jolts stronger.
Yeah, that's why I was making that prediction, whatever you want to say.
Yeah. I mean, it would continue the trend. We've had stronger jolts. We've had stronger ADP data. This is a more real-time look at it, though. This is more recent. This is a week-to-week unemployment filing report. So the lower it is, the stronger jobs are. The higher it is, the weaker jobs are.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be slightly lower than expected as well, personally. But you never know. It's really hard to predict this type of stuff. We did have challenger job cuts for May show up higher than expected at 97K. So we'll see, guys. Here we go. Yeah. 3 minutes left. Guys, 3 minutes. What's up, Sam? Any mention of the inverse head and shoulders patterns yet? Yeah, I see it. I'm assuming you're talking about shoulder, head. Right here. You know? But lots of corporations are laying off people. All right, guys, 2.5 minutes here. 2.5 minutes. We got over 1,500 people watching.
You made a face on purpose, didn't you?
Yeah. Should be a higher data, but it's always manipulated. All right, guys, we have 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. It's an interesting day, though, man. AVGO dumpster fire. Chips, down. Oil, down. Nasdaq, down. Dow is up. Bitcoin, really down. And so we're chopping. Falling? I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. A lot of people think the bottom is at like 50. You know?
Yeah,
even from
some people say that yesterday.
Yeah, even from me asking the chat, most people think bottom is at like 50. Also, guys, you can do !BGT if you want to join a Lucid Flex giveaway. So !BGT if you want to join the giveaway. It'll be at the very end of the stream, but here we go. Broadcom missed revenue, Matt. So they didn't quite beat. They missed revenue. Yeah.
Also,
all right, guys, here we go. Hold on, really quick. 1 minute left. 1 minute left until the data drop here. 1 minute left.
Okay, cool. Then just real quickly. So we got like 1,600 people watching. Y'all smash the like button, you know? Join the Discord. Just share the love.
Yeah, 1 minute. Here, let me put on the song if I can find it. Probably time for the song, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys, here we go. Here's the data release. We got 50 seconds. 50 seconds. Yeah, here we go. 40 seconds. Nasdaq is very flat ahead of this report. It's not just jobless claims, though. We also get non-farm productivity and more coming out at the 8:30 number here. So here we go, guys. Here we go. Nasdaq is very flat, very flat.
All right, B-Marsh, but hurry up. You're going to miss it.
Yeah, again, !BGT will join the Lucid Flex giveaway for the end of the stream. 10 seconds, guys. 10 seconds. Here we go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here's jobless claims numbers. So waiting for them. Jobless claims, 225, way higher than expected. Weaker jobs, 225 versus 214 expected. 225,000 unemployment claims week to week versus 214 expected. They did revise the last ones down a little bit to 212, but these were bad job numbers, weaker jobs. Nasdaq likes it, kind of continuing the trend of liking weak jobs and fearing strong jobs, but the Nasdaq just jumped up on this report on higher than expected jobless claims at 225,000 here. 225,000 jobless claims just showed up. 225,000. So stronger than expected job numbers here. And markets like it. They've gotten bought up here. We are in the high volume area of the node. I'll put this data up on screen now. Give me a second. But I'll put it up on screen. But 225 versus expected 213 here. Here's the data release right here. We also had non-farm productivity show up at 0.3. They expected 0.8%. So yields are probably going down a little bit on this jobless claims report. Yeah, yields are probably falling a little bit now. So, weaker than expected jobs. Again, here's the job numbers right here. You can see it right here. I'll put it up on screen. But the Nasdaq is jumping up on this jobless claims report being weaker than expected for jobs. Yeah. Yeah. Nasdaq jumping up to almost 30.3 thousand on this report. Interesting. Okay, what this report confirms today is that markets fear strong jobs. Markets like weak jobs. It probably has to do with yields and interest rate sentiment. The market wants rate cuts, especially crypto right now in the crash it's in. And so I'm assuming yields are falling a little bit on this report. They have fallen a little bit on this report. Here are 10-year treasuries. They are down slightly. Not a lot, though, but slightly. You can see yields falling down after jobless claims showed a little bit weaker jobs at 225,000 versus 213, 214 expected. The Nasdaq starting to rebound here. What's AVGO and Broadcom doing? Maybe some optimism about rates. But man, interesting. Yeah, I'm looking at a 1-minute chart because we're looking at reactions to stuff. So we're going to look at the smallest possible chart we have. Again, if you're hearing...
Up at all?
What? No, it's too...
No, I did.
I'll trade if we get over the 200 exponential and then pull back to like 280, 275. But I need to move over the 200 exponential and a pull back here. For me personally. Are you guys bullish or bearish right now, guys? Bull or bear in chat, let me know. Are you bull or bear?
About the jobs report, but I guess bull on the market reaction.
Right, for sure. No, 100%. Also, guys, join the giveaway. All right, join the giveaway. Exclamation point BGT will enter you in the giveaway. If you win the giveaway, you win a Lucid Flex, which once you're funded is kind of one of the best ones, to be honest. Like if you look at funded rules, no daily loss limit, no consistency once you're funded. And so we're gonna give away a 50K Lucid Flex today. Which gives you 50,000 in buying power, $3,000 profit target, 2,000 max loss, reasonable, 50% consistency. So again, exclamation point BGT will enter you the giveaway.
A good deal, guys. Get in on it. You know.
Yeah. Exclamation point BGT will enter you into that giveaway, guys. I'll pin this to the top of the chat just so you guys can see it. But yeah, look, we're pulling back right at that 200 exponential. The problem right now is that we're in the high volume area of this node right here. High volume area. And this is all heading into NFP data tomorrow, right? So remember, guys, we do have NFP data tomorrow. NFP data tomorrow relevant. And so we'll see what happens. But we do have NFP data tomorrow. Are you guys bullish or bearish on the NFP data? You only have to enter it once. Entering it that multiple times, you know, it's not going to help anything. But yeah, jobless claims came in noticeably higher than expected, weaker for jobs, and this is after we've had multiple weeks of strong or multiple reports of strong jobs recently. So we've had a lot of. Well, it doesn't always correlate. You know, the time frames are different. It doesn't always correlate. You know, so like higher than expected jobless claims shows more people filing for unemployment. We had the JOLTS that showed stronger jobs. We had the ADP report yesterday show stronger jobs, and we're heading into NFP data tomorrow. And we'll see if it shows stronger numbers as well here. We'll see. We'll see. But John, we're still waiting for CPI. CPI is next week. Next week for CPI. Inspirational quotes. You don't have to say it over and over again, my friend. But yeah, CPI is what I think one of the big things to wait for. So I asked the chat, are you guys bullish or bearish right now? Where we're at now. I almost want to, the point of control on this node, I mean, the real POC is way up here at 400s. No, actually, I'm sorry, it's at 450s. Yeah, it's at 450s. But we do have this level here, 260s. We're right around that spot, right around it. So I need us to get over the 200 exponential, over this high volume area before I try to attack anything right now. Unless I'm going to attack this range here on the Nasdaq. I just don't think I'm interested in that yet. Oil, on the other hand, guys, has fallen pretty significantly on the day. Hit 91s earlier, 91s. Okay, I will ban you if you keep saying exclamation point BGT, but you've said it like 5 times already. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Yes, correct. On Lucid, I think you have to wait 1 minute if I remember correctly, but y'all can correct me if I'm wrong there on Lucid. On Lucid, does Lucid allow news trading? I think you have to wait 1 minute after the report, which I usually wait a minute anyway. I'm not really trying to get stuck in that crazy moves. S&P is almost green on the day though. So S&P is almost green. And again, boomers, the Dow. Your Bay. It's up to 51,250s right now. 51,250s. Nasdaq's back over the 200 exponential. I might buy it here though. Hold on, let's see. I might buy it. John, would it surprise you if we got new highs today? 2 days minimum ministry. 2 days minimum. 50% consistency, so 2 days minimum. Buy? No chance for a new high today. I mean, there's a chance. Like, new highs, are we talking all-time highs?
Or just high on the day?
I mean, we could. We
It would have to
could.
be catalyst driven, most likely. I mean, like news driven, probably. Wouldn't you think?
Right. We would have to get like a couple tweets and some news that Iran is, both sides come out saying, hey, we're about to sign a deal. And then maybe we get to all-time highs. But barring that, I don't think it happens. I don't think it happens. Not unless chips could go on a big bull run. They might fill some of the gap. I don't know if they're going to fill all of it. And I don't know if they're going to bring us back to all-time highs like we were yesterday at 30,800s here. Like, that's all-time highs on the Nasdaq, 30,800s. I just don't know if we're going to hit that. You know.
Yeah, I'm with you. Hey, what's silver doing?
Let's see. So gold is still up on the day. Silver's up a little bit over the last few minutes. I think it's green on the day. It's about flat on the day, actually.
Still around 75s somewhere.
Yeah, it depends on where we look at it. Like, relative to where it closed yesterday, it's up nicely on the day, and that's the previous closing price we use in futures. It's just where it closed yesterday. So I'll buy here. Oil and 10-year supporting bull case. Yeah, I mean, these are weaker jobs. This is probably going to make yields go down. So like yields are probably going to fall on this, just because weaker jobs means more reason to cut interest rates. But I don't think the jobless claims report's going to do it. I think we'd have to see like a really weak NFP report tomorrow to get back on the dove side, and so to speak, in that regard. You know. Also, guys, give me a follow on x.com at beginner trades. Give me a follow on x.com at beginner trades. We do this every single day here, where we post this morning market brief early. We post this thing early. Top 3 earliest. We break down everything. We talk about Bitcoin. We talk about MicroStrategy. We talk about AVGO, WTI crude, Dow. We talk about CrowdStrike. We talk about why it matters, why it happened. We talk about Middle Eastern stuff, SpaceX, PDT rule ending, economic calendar, educational note for the day, what the Dow up, Nasdaq down diversion actually tells you. When the Dow rallies up while the Nasdaq drops, that's not the market is up, the market is down. It's a rotation. Money isn't leaving the market. It's moving from high multiple growth tech names into multiple lower defensive names. All right, high yields makes low multiple stocks more attractive, more. And then we also post this beautiful poster here breaking down everything. So give your boy a follow at Beginner Trades. I appreciate it. Do it now. Do it now. Here's the link.
John provides a great service, so show the love. It's all appreciated,
And it's all free here, guys. This is all free. Yeah. Everything's
and
free.
The more
here.
love you show, the more John will keep coming back.
That's right. Here, check out the link. There it is. Give me a follow.
I'm here for the poster, personally. Just the poster.
Britt has the poster on his wall.
I do.
Iran doesn't want a deal. They have U.S. exactly where they want it. They want a deal, bro. Like, they absolutely want a deal, dude. Like you got to understand, both sides are going to say what makes them look the best and what benefits them the most and what puts the most public pressure on the other side, right? Iran is not going to be able to compete with the United States militarily. Like, this is just obviously true. Okay, I'm not even not shilling or anything, but this is just objectively true. Okay, I promise you, they want to get a deal done. They do not want this conflict to continue. They might try to put public pressure on us and say these different things, but don't get it twisted. Like, they want a deal.
I do think they want a deal, but I also think they just want a deal so they can get back to business as usual. I don't think anything will change.
Sure. Yeah, for sure. And they are, the regimes are questionable right now as well with everything going on. So, yeah, it depends on how you look at it. But
no, you're right, Daniel, but it does mean the ability to project power.
Yeah. And gold is up over 4,500s here. Is it time to buy gold, guys? Well, I think it depends on who we're talking about. We talk about the old regime. We talk about the new regime. It really just depends on who we're talking about, because that is really, some of them don't care. Absolutely, some of them don't care and are willing to kind of go down with the ship, so to speak. Others are more Western friendly, and so they're going to be the ones more likely to push for a deal. But it depends, right? It depends on which ones we're talking about, and it's pretty spread out. And if we're being honest. All right, guys. So, yeah, unit labor costs. U.S. productivity actual 0.3%. It was forecast 0.4. Previous was 0.8. Jobless claims hit 1.777 million. But jobs are weak, man. Jobs are weak.
Morning, Blaze. And to be honest with you, Sam, I agree with you on that particular point.
No, you might be right, Sam. The breaking point is midterms. I'm not saying I agree or disagree with it. I'm just saying they probably want a deal too, dude. Like, again, they're going to act like they don't and act like it doesn't matter and act like they don't care. And I get it, right? I understand, I don't want to get into it. This is why I dislike politics mostly, But it's all love here, guys. It's all love. Regardless of what you believe or agree with or disagree with, it's all love here. I don't really, it's not really my forte. Right, it's too hot button for me to really want to talk about it too much. Let's talk about markets here. Nasdaq is over that 200 exponential, and I'm looking at maybe buying it. We need a pullback though, so we're now over the area I talked about. I need a dip here in markets right now. Let's see if we get a pullback.
That's what John dreamed about you today. What the heck?
What?
John,
I dreamed about you today.
Yeah.
Bro, you're watching the stream too much, dude. Hopefully it was a nightmare.
I can just see like tossing and turn. Oh, BGT, no.
Hopefully it was a nightmare, brother. Yeah, jobless claims were stronger than expected. No, so Brian, jobless claims showed up higher than expected at 225. That means more people filed for unemployment week to week is what that means, not less. So higher jobless claims is worse for jobs. Yeah, it's worse for jobs. You stole my candy and beat me up. That's pretty parallel to me in real life, bro. Pretty parallel in real life. I love candy. I love beating people up. Training.
I never stole my John never stole my candy, but you know, he did hit me with a bottle rocket by accident.
And I blamed it on my friend too, dude.
I
blamed it on
by
Chris,
accident. I
bro.
don't know.
It was not on accident, actually, but we were in the midst of a battle, and so
I wasn't. I had my back turned.
well, dude, you should have gotten out the way then, bro. You should have gotten out the way. I can't. It was nighttime, dude. I couldn't see anything.
It was daytime, everybody.
Dude,
Don't
it was
let
like
him fool you
it was
guys.
dusk. It was sundown.
Oh,
It was
okay.
dark. You know,
Apparently, people just disappear into the background of dusk.
Britt's shirt caught on fire, and then I blamed it on Chris. You know.
Ruined my favorite LSU shirt. Yeah, and then they were both playing like, no, it wasn't me, so I couldn't even get mad at anybody in particular.
Right. I think you got mad at Chris.
I did it first because Chris did that.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. All right, guys. So Nvidia jumping up a little bit right now. Look at Nvidia pop. It's at 212s here. 212s.
That's good.
Yeah. Let's see.
Any kind of impetus for it?
I don't know. I don't really see any big volume spikes. I'm checking out the breaking news right now, but I don't see any crazy big volume spikes or anything like that.
OPEC Secretary General Investments in oil industry should not be affected by one-off events. I mean, that was a minute ago, and that's not really anything. I'm not gonna say nothing, but
Yeah, long gold. He said it was an accident. It was kind of an accident, you know.
I'm just giving him grief. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was an accident. Even if it wasn't, I don't care at this point.
I don't know when I told you. I think I told you in the last year that it was me. You thought it was Chris this whole time for like a decade plus 15 years.
You told me a few years ago, but I did think it was him for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, go Tigers, yes sir.
You know it?
Bro, we have more than 3 likes in here, dude. You gotta refresh the screen, brother. We got 304 likes right now.
Everybody revoked all their likes.
Yeah. Blackstone is restricting withdrawals from his flagship private credit. Yeah, private credit's still in trouble. Alright, guys, so we are back up to the VWAP here on Nvidia here. Nvidia's jumping. I'm tempted to trade this. Let me see. Where's the NQ at? Oh, dude, I got the pullback I wanted. Alright, I'm going to take a little bit of trades here. This is a Lucid $150,000 account. I will jump in. I'm trying to take larger size here and scale up. So we're going to take 5 contracts right here and see if we get a continued move higher. I'll put the P&L on the screen so you can see it. It's right here above me now. See if we can make a move up. I don't hate where we're at on the volume profile. There we go. I'm going to take a piece off immediately right there. Lock it in. We take one more off on this continued push up. There we go. Yes, sir. Take another loss. All right, so we have 1 contract left. I'm going to plan to hold this one roughly break even. But look at this candle. You love to see it, guys. You love to see it. Volume profile. You love to see it. Not bad. Is this news related? I don't know. Nvidia's still jumping up. It's at 213s.
I don't see anything. Let's give it a minute and see what pops up.
I'm going to move my stop up a little bit here too and just hold this mostly green. If it stops me out, I'll make money. If it continues up, I'll make more money. There we go. Alright, I'm going to cut it up here. We got exactly what I wanted here. Maybe it's a little bit early, but the Nasdaq's starting to fill some of the gap that we were in this morning already, so I'll take it. Again, guys, you can enter the giveaway right now by entering !BGT in the chat. We're giving away a 50K Lucid Flex eval, which has some of the best rules in all of prop firms once you're funded. Some of the best rules in all the prop firms on Lucid Flex. That's why you hear so much talking about it. Like, once you're funded on Lucid Flex, some of the best rules in the game. And so if you have not entered exclamation point BGT, do it now. Join the giveaway. We appreciate it. If you've already entered it, you don't have to enter it again. Why do you cut hold runners? Well, because first of all, I'm trying to build up a cushion on the day. At this point in time, we're up like 100 and something on the day already. And so it's progressive, right? Like the way I trade is progressive, meaning I trade small at first and I look to lock in small amounts of profit. And then once I have locked in small amounts of profit, then I add to it. Once I add to it, I can take larger risk. I can take larger size. I can take larger trades, you know, and ultimately like build it up more and more and more and more.
You mitigate risk.
Right. And that way, like, because the drawdowns are end of day, they're not intraday drawdowns. I can build up a cushion of $500 or $1,000, and then I can take much more risk. And so what that enables me to do is have much larger winning days than losing days most of the time. And so at this point in time, y'all are catching me early in the day trying to build up that small amount of cushion, and I have already, right? Like I have built up that cushion already. And so now I probably will take one more small trade and then we'll increase size closer to the opening bell if we can get some setups in there. Yeah. News. I don't see any news really that's out right now.
Neither do I. Yeah, nothing. Something from MasterCard, but nothing of note.
Right. Yeah. That's experience. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the right way to do it, brother. I think that's the right way to do it. You know, I think it just makes more sense to do it that way. It has to be, just to clarify though, guys, this has to be on end of day drawdowns, EOD drawdowns. If it's a trailing drawdown, this strategy is not going to work because you're going to have whatever, like let's say the drawdown's $2,000 trailing, it's going to follow you up. No matter where you are, your drawdown's $2,000. If it's an EOD account like this, you know, if my drawdown's $2,000, I make $1,000 in profit. Now my drawdown's $3,000. I can take much larger size, much larger risk based on how much profit I have on the day, right? So it has to be EOD drawdown specifically for this. Yeah, we're down to 305s, 307s. Hey, thank you, Fred. Thank you, my friends.
Man, Fred, thanks.
You're the realest, Fred. All right. We got a little dip here. I don't know if I want to buy this dip. One micro for days like this. Yeah. The PDT rule is gone kind of today. It's kind of gone. It's not like super gone, but it's kind of gone. I don't know if I want to buy this dip. I'm watching Nvidia and other microchips start to rebound. End of day is on Lucid Flex 50K. Yes.
When you say it's kind of gone, what are they just like slowly integrating the rule across platforms?
Yeah, well, they're giving them a grace period until 2027, right? So some platforms have immediately done it, but other platforms, it might be some time. Like Schwab is on the 8th of June, so in 4 days.
Okay.
All right, so
Yeah.
sorry, I'm over here typing.
You're good. Paul has a beautiful daughter named Bonk.
What?
Someone
Oh.
says SOL
I think
is
it's a
beautiful
crypto.
dopamine bomb.
It's
Oh,
gone
okay.
on Robinhood. Yeah, there's certain platforms that let you do it.
Do you use Robinhood at all?
Not really, personally.
What about you guys, chat?
I like the platform. There's other platforms I like more. I like Toss a little bit more.
Any particular reason why?
I don't know. I just learned on Toss, and I think most people just keep trading what they learned on.
No, that's
know?
true. I mean, like nobody wants to just for no reason or no good reason just go learn a whole new platform.
Yeah, for sure.
That's not just trading. I mean, that's like anything, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just what I learned on. I like Toss a little bit more. I like Toss. And Futures is different, but
Okay. I use Robinhood and Tasty is 110% better. We'll be closing Robinhood soon.
I don't know.
Never heard of
See,
Tasty.
Tasty Trade, yeah. So Toss and Tasty were founded by the same guy. They're both founded by a guy named, I think it's Tom Sosnoff. He ended up selling Toss, which is Thinkorswim, to TD Ameritrade originally for like 400 million or something like that, and then he founded Tasty Trade, and then I think he sold Tasty Trade as well. So both of them are owned. Yeah, dude's a gangster. But
I want to start and then trade and then sell a trading platform.
yeah, bro, let's start one, dude. I'll sell
Yeah.
it to you guys for a steal 300 million. 300 million.
Yeah.
Let's
Get in on it now.
Yeah,
Ground floor. You heard it here first.
that's right. Yeah, so we are pulling back a little bit. I don't necessarily
I'm just gonna launch Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'd buy it, dude. I'd buy it.
I know you would. And then I'd pull the rug out from under you.
Yeah. Hyperliquid has 1 billion in revenue last year. Pretty crazy. Nvidia started to jump here. Nasdaq, I don't hate a Nasdaq dip, but we're also in a longer term downward trend. Not longer term, but like longer term than a short term. What are you trading? So I'm mostly trading futures. So mostly futures.
Anybody else think the Nasdaq dip sounds like a dance?
It's the Nasdaq dip, bro. It's a 50
Yeah.
stance. Nasdaq pulling back here. We're at 300s here. Let's see if 300 causes a bounce. I'm looking at it. Yeah, so we are at parent company of New York Stock Exchange, the biggest investor, Polymarket. No, we had less jobs. We had 225,000 people filing for unemployment week to week, right? So that is a bad jobs print, a bad jobs number, and yeah, worse jobs. But this is counter to what we've seen earlier this week, where we had stronger jobs basically all week with ADP and JOLTS. But ADP and JOLTS are more delayed than jobless claims. So the question is, does NFP data show up stronger or weaker than expected tomorrow? It's expected at a pretty low print relative to the previous number here. It's expected that I'm showing for tomorrow. NFP data is expected to show up at 80,000. 80 to 90K is what I'm showing here. So 80 to 90K. We'll see. But 80 to 90,000 is what's expected.
What has it done the last few times?
It was
Like, where's it come in?
it was stronger than expected last time, like noticeably stronger. So
Okay.
So we are-
I mean, I guess I'll bet on it coming in strong again. I don't know, like, how much stronger, but maybe just a little.
maybe I should have bought this dip right here, man. I was thinking about 30,300 right here, and we bounced exactly off of it. Inverse head and shoulders played out pretty close. Yeah, it really did, honestly. Like, look at the inverse head and shoulders. Head, shoulder, shoulder, continuation. So, that did work. I think there was just so much gap to fill. Like, we were down so much already. Again, chat, stronger or weaker job numbers tomorrow for NFP data? NFP data is the big boy this week. So, will we get stronger or weaker NFP data tomorrow? Let me know. Should I do a poll here? What's this first poll say? I said bull or bear on the Nasdaq today. 55% bearish, 45% bullish. You know, we're going to go ahead and do another poll here. If they fix the NFP data. Jolts proves that there are some really worthless. I'm not going to get into that. Alright, so I could buy this dip again. I don't know if I like the retest of 30.3K.
Well, let's hope you're wrong, because I'm in it.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
What are you in?
Taking a chance.
Long? I mean, it worked again. You know, like we bounced a little bit so far here again. I don't know if I like it enough to jump back in it though. We'll see. I'm not sure with NFP.
I only took one contract, so I mean, if I lose, it's not gonna be much.
Right. No, it's not a terrible trade. We got over 200 exponential, found some strength. It's also not a bad area of the volume profile, I think, here. If we can get over 320s, I think it's a little bit better, but still watching it.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you, Chief. Appreciate the sub. Y'all hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Lurkers. Where are you today, guys? Lurkers. I know there's a lot of you guys. Y'all don't say anything. Show yourself.
Spectators.
Yeah, I call you guys lurkers. Y'all sit here. We got 1,200 people here. Y'all don't say anything. Y'all just listen. We're so educational here. Right.
You know, subscribe. You know, join the Discord. Something. You know, get in the chat. Just interact.
Right. Stop working. Tell your boss no. You got something you got to do. If you're driving right now, pull over. Say hello in the chat, guys. I'm talking to you here. I'm talking to you. What's up, Pryor? Yeah. Lurking, Jay. I see you. I see you. Only a
Tell
slight
your boss
lurker.
you're listening to John. They'll understand.
Yeah. Don't even give them any context. Just say John, you know. Let them figure it out.
Like, people just know John.
Yeah, that's right, dude. That's right. All right, guys. I like to listen. Just driving now at work. Lurking while working. Lurkers. Lurking the lurkers. Louisiana streets are dirty.
No, well, it depends on what part of Louisiana, but sometimes you're right.
What context is this, though? It's just a random comment? Are you trying to attack me here, bro? This is community service. What's up, Gia? Soaking in all the knowledge.
The dirty streets.
Love the channel. Thank you, Bo. Appreciate it, brother.
I am making money. I now have enough to buy like a couple packs of gum.
I don't know. There's inflation on gum, bro. I'm looking at our poll numbers. 51% think stronger. 48% think weaker data. Nah, bro. Listen, I live in Houston, dude. Y'all haven't seen Houston streets if y'all think Louisiana streets are bad. Some of them are bad, obviously. All right, wait. Real quick. Nasdaq's fumbling down here. We're past 9 a.m. We're past 9 a.m.
I think I've experienced both the best streets and the best roads in the world and the worst. I've been to Monterrey, Mexico, and that was like a goat trail. And then I've been to Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. Best roads anywhere ever. Real
quick, Britt, are you down now on this trade?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, the new POC is right around 30.3. If we're talking about this node, though, the real one is at 450 right here, which is way over the VWAP. We're starting to dip down, though. I want to see if this is just algorithms picking up from 9 o'clock or if this is any type of news. I think it's just chips. I think chips are pulling back. AVGO dumpster fire today.
Maybe a little bit of a cascade effect.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. What's up, Debo? I like the Friday reference, brother. I like it. I'm doing push-ups.
Tiny Lister.
Yeah.
Like Devo. There's also the President of Earth in Fifth Element.
Walker is clean?
It is. Walker's very clean.
I grew up in Walker, actually. I have a lot of family out there.
It's really built up now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's so different than when I grew up, though. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, when we were teenagers, it was just mostly country.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Somebody robbed your SoFi shares in Houston. Hey, you're in Katy, Texas? Katy's nice. I've been to Katy. Katy's nice. I'm not really in Katy. Or I'm not really in Houston. I'm in the suburb north of Houston. You probably know which one, but... Yeah.
Let's see. See, India, there are no roads. It's like Back to the Future, but for a completely different reason.
Yeah. Are you still in the trade? Look at that.
No,
drop.
no.
Hold on. You got out?
Thanks for the subscribe, Chief Obo.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Longer, shorter than Nasdaq, bro. I don't know right now. I think it looks bullish short term, but we're also in a longer term downward trend. Conroy's alright.
To be. I think it's up and coming. Honestly, like it's gonna get built out in the next 10 to 15 years, I think.
It's nice.
I need to move.
If I buy this again, though, guys, I don't know if I want to. I gotta find some trades to take a larger risk, and I think I have to just kind of chill for a little while. Also, guys, remember you can enter the giveaway !BGT if you haven't already in chat. Then I'll enter you into the giveaway. So !BGT will get you in there.
But if you've already done it, you don't need to do it again. And also,
that's right.
Follow us on X to collect the prize. And Discord. I'm gonna get greedy. Both.
And we're gonna light a hoop on fire. You gotta jump through that too. You know.
Absolutely. I'll go first. I'll be like Hot Rod.
That's kind of what we do. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I don't have good enough pattern recognition to trade here. I mean, not like long term.
Once we started holding this support at the 200 exponential, I might have wanted to buy it again. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we got close to, we confirmed it a couple different times. We're over 300s now too.
Yeah, do you think it's going to retest there?
300s? I don't know. I'm tempted to buy this little micro pullback here. Okay, I got in somehow at that low. Look at that. Very small trade though, very small.
Me too.
Just want to see if I think chips could be extended on the downside. Let's see if the bounce back continues, but I don't trust it very much. I'm gonna start really small and just add to it if it goes in my favor.
Yeah, I got in small too. You know, just like 15 contracts or so.
Yeah, it's Britt's first eval, so he's trading small.
Yeah, I am. Honestly, the most I've done at one time is 4 contracts. At this point.
Yeah, we're starting really small. I think we could continue trending up here, but I don't trust it enough, and the market's kind of whippy. Another reason, somebody saying we're going to break all-time highs today. I don't know. I think we're ahead of NFP data, so markets might be kind of flat and choppy.
Yeah, without some news on the world stage, or somebody coming out saying, "Hey, we just discovered a giant lake of oil right on the surface." I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible. We just have to really run after the opening bell in 20 minutes, so we'll see if we do, you know?
I mean, it's possible. It's
just unlikely.
Yeah. I mean, what do I know, though? Like, realistically.
Yeah, that's true. You don't know much.
No.
I mean, I said it jokingly, but it's kind of true.
No, it's true. I mean, about this. I know about other stuff.
All right, guys. PDT rule is over today. We can bounce back up from the lows. Wrong channel. I was looking for advanced trader. My bad. Nice kitchen. Yeah, definitely not him. I'm definitely not him.
Don't be scared, Britt. Go big or go home. I am at home. But whatever.
Trump says they're in the final negotiations for the ceasefire. Yeah.
Hadn't heard that before.
Yeah, see, I got in this trade. We've been mostly flat this whole time. Nothing's really happening.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
Tons of contracts to affect the volume profile.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kidding, but
I don't think it would. You're in an eval, so it's all paper anyway, brother.
I'm not talking about me.
Oh. I'm probably going to cut this pretty soon, especially if 300 rejects it, but we're kind of in the higher volume area. I wanted to see if it would start trending out past this higher volume area, but it's just been pretty slow at this point.
Yeah, it's a little bothersome, actually.
Well, we're nicely, like, really green on the day. I'm going to cut it right here and get out pretty small. We're really nicely green on the day, so we can take a little stabs at it, but AVGO just jumped. I know, AVGO just jumped is what this is.
I just got out of my trade. It's ridiculous.
So you're mirroring me, aren't you?
A little bit. I mean,
yeah.
I have to try to a little bit because I like I said, you have better pattern recognition than I do in this stuff.
Don't copy me, guys. Just don't copy me.
I am just because, like, I don't copy you all the time, but sometimes I do when it's like real tight like this.
Everybody's setting up to go short. This is one that dumps all the shorts. Where's Bitcoin at right now? Has Bitcoin done anything? Bitcoin's honestly starting to come back up here. It says 63s. Hit 61s earlier this morning for Bitcoin. So it's a freaking crazy, terrible dumpster fire. So.
Copycat? That is a besmirchment of my honor, and you better take that back.
Stop being mean to Brit, dude. I'm the nicest to Brit ever. You know.
No, John's a great friend. I mean, I know y'all are playing, but
now it seems like there's some trolls that log out of some accounts and then log back into others and then just kind of troll.
Try to get your goat.
That's weird behavior, bro. It's strange behavior. It's just odd, you know.
Yeah.
Like, who spends their time doing that? It's really just like, stop it.
You're a bully. He is a bully. That's why I always beat Maddie at ping pong.
She won't. I mean, she won't play a real game with me anymore.
Oh, she won't. She's conceded, basically.
Yeah, she won't play a real game with me. Lately, we've been playing pickleball. That's our new competitive outlet. It's pickleball.
I might get into that. Honestly, it looks like good exercise.
It's fun. It's fun. Yeah, Jay, you missed the song.
Are you not supposed to like slam it in pickleball like you do in tennis or ping pong?
No, you can. There's some rules. It's nuanced. It's
okay.
You can spike it.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. You can let it bounce once, but you don't have to let it bounce at all as long as it's not the serve or the return.
Okay.
And so, like, you can hit it. It's called a volley back and forth without letting it hit the ground.
Yeah.
But it can't be on the serve or the return from the serve.
I'm a newbie, so like I know it's like mostly like a lot of like older people that play it. So
yeah.
Since I'm new, I'm just gonna play like an 80-year-old and just like smack the ball, you know?
Right, for sure. Market wants unemployed right now. Yeah, market does kind of want unemployed, dude. It's a weird dynamic we've seen. Nvidia's still pushing up. AVGO starting to fill some of the gap. It's back up to 410s. And again, use my coupon code BGT on Lucid, guys. Use it on Lucid. You know you want to. Do it now. Do it now. Let's see what we get. We're kind of sideways, so we're at 303s. Me not copy you, but I did go short when you went long. Also enjoy commentary today. Hey, thank you, Robert. Too many rules on pickleball? It's really not that many, bro. Yeah, there's really not that many rules in pickleball, to be honest. Dell sold off. Yeah, we're so flat right now, guys. I'm sorry we're not really trading, but
Honestly, I guess you could ask this about anything, but I do wonder why it's called pickleball.
I don't freaking know. Yeah.
No. I mean, I'm not asking you. It's
Fritz,
just
stop
an
asking
odd-
me. You know?
Tell me, John. Tell me now.
All right, so we did have U.S. sources say the agreement begins with de-escalation to reach a permanent and comprehensive ceasefire, provided that Israel forces begin withdrawing from a test area where the Lebanese army is deployed, and will be the start of the implementation process. Iran envoy Dr. Mohammed Fathali says U.S. miscalculated Iranian society, leadership, and military capabilities, calling it a strategic assessment failure. So kind of back and forth still. Google announces a new data center and energy investment in Texas. DoorDash ads announces launch of a new suite of ad tools. I think we could just chop today because of we could just chop today because of payrolls tomorrow, maybe.
Did you read the agreement begins with de-escalation?
Yeah, I just read that.
I didn't hear that part. I heard the miscalculation of Iranian society, leadership, and military capabilities. But
Yeah, I read that one. That was the first one I read.
okay.
Nvidia and AVGO are rebounding back up. That's what's dragging markets up. Is the Dow still up? Where's oil? Oil's still down in the day, but even it's choppy right now. Gold's had a good day. S&P still climbing higher here.
I want gold to drop.
How much time we have? We have 13 minutes into the open. Let's see if we get the good stuff.
He's deep cheeks. I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you recover.
He can't be telling the truth. He said he's 64. You know,
67.
Look,
No,
nobody with that picture is 67, bro.
I
Like I
well,
promised,
if it's true, if it is true, I hope you're okay.
Yeah, nobody with that picture is 67, dude.
Might be an old picture.
Well,
I'm just trying to be empathetic, you know.
yeah. It's a conspiracy, Britt, is what I'm saying. Look at the Nasdaq jump here real quick. Something just maybe happened. Let's see. I don't know. I see Nvidia and AVGO pushing back higher here. Should have held that long, bro. Jobless claims numbers were high. They're right here. You can see them on the chart right here. Yeah, there's no way somebody that's 67 has that name in that profile picture. There's no freaking way.
Let me be nice, John.
I know. We're not nice here, dude. We're not nice here. Alright, so we're starting to creep up here. Look at this. We're getting past one of the higher volume areas, too.
Yeah, but I wonder if it's going to reach the same point as earlier in the pattern and then just drop again.
Yeah.
Would you be uncomfortable shorting it here?
Huh?
So would you be uncomfortable shorting it right here?
Yes. Yeah, we're getting past some of the higher volume area.
Yeah, I see that. But
I mean, we could reject into a double top here, and I think because of NFP data tomorrow, it's a little bit higher likelihood that we're gonna chop. Yeah, there's just a little higher likelihood that we're going to chop because of everything with NFP data tomorrow. You might have been right, though, bro. Look at you. I mean, it's a very small pullback so far. We did reject up here. It's the previous high, so people might be taking profits. I don't like necessarily buying it either. But I just think the volume profile shows it could run if it gets past like 330s. It could run up to like 365s, maybe even higher. So I don't want to get stuck in that type of thing, especially being so close to the opening bell.
Yeah, I feel you.
See Nasdaq down 300 points. Do you think PDT rule ending, will there be more traps? Maybe. A U.S. source told Lebanese press that the agreement begins with de-escalation, which will lead to a permanent and comprehensive ceasefire. Yeah, so we covered this earlier. Yeah, double top is holding so far. So Britt might have been right.
I took a short and then got out. I made like $10.
Yeah, green is good though, dude.
Yeah. Looks like I might have been right to get out. Maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens right here.
Hey, thank you for the sub, Eppin. Thank you, brother.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the support.
Yeah, thanks, friend.
That's your friend, guy.
I'm not your bud. Yeah. All right, so we are up a little bit here at 3:15. How much time we have? We have the market on open comes out in 2-3 minutes, so I'm gonna wait. See what the opening brings.
You never got thanks for subscribing. Well, if you actually subscribed, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I don't know. I never saw the notification. So
Thank you, Shrav. Appreciate it, bro. Buy MicroStrategy. Yeah, AVGO and Nvidia are running back up though, man. That's what's driving this market right now. AVGO, Nvidia popping up. What about memory? Where's MU? And memory's bouncing back. MU's at 1030s. SanDisk is at 17.5s. Bitcoin getting slapped around again. Bitcoin's really just sideways, longer range sideways. Anyone in here trade 1 second candles and super after hours? 1 second candles, bro? What kind of degeneracy is this?
that would drive me insane.
1 second, bro? Come on now. Also, guys, before the opening bell, check out Lucid, guys. Lucid, again, the reason Lucid is useful is because they have end-of-day drawdowns on everything. And so you can see this, end-of-day drawdowns on everything here. You can look at this, end-of-day drawdowns on evals. You can look at this, Lucid Direct, end-of-day drawdowns. So you can go direct to funded. If you can use 50% off twice if you haven't yet. I have this one right here. This is what I trade. You can get this for $420, and you can only use it twice. So I would use it on direct to funded accounts personally. But you can get it for $420 if you have not used your 50% off on Lucid. 90-10 profit split. So if you make 10K, you get to keep 9 of that once you're funded, as long as you follow their rules. End of day drawdowns on everything. 10-to-1 micro scaling, no hard breach rules, 90-10 profit split, no payout windows, clear and simple rules. Just fits the best with how I trade. 150 million paid to traders on Lucid. And again, in everything they have end of day drawdowns. That's what's useful about it. So if you want to check out Lucid, here's the link. And again, if you want to win a Lucid Flex account, exclamation point BGT at checkout. There's the market on open. Or exclamation point BGT will get you into the giveaway, exclamation point BGT. We're giving away a 50K Lucid Flex eval today. Nasdaq is down to 30,300s here.
Yeah, it's a big red candle.
It is. It's the market on open data coming in.
Yeah.
Bearish, it seems.
Will the volume profile support it?
Well, we're still in the high volume area here. So,
Yeah.
meaning we can chop up and down like this while we're in it.
Yeah.
But that's a big red candle in the market on open data. I'm assuming it's market on open data and not something else. But that's a big red
Well,
candle.
Look.
Yeah.
Blackstone restricts withdrawals from its flagship fund. I doubt that's it.
You only have to enter at what, JH?
But you do have to follow us on X to win. Or to collect the prize. Sorry.
Yeah. At Beginner Trades. Iran news? I don't see any.
Me either. That doesn't mean there's not any.
Yeah, just remember coupon code BGT will get you those discounts. We appreciate the love. I appreciate you guys using them. I know we've had some people that used them. I appreciate it. I genuinely do.
Yeah, thanks you guys.
Yeah. You guys
Very
are the
thoughtful.
greatest. The bestest of friends. The bestest of friends. Alright guys, we got 4 minutes left. Again, I don't see any news pushing this. I think it's just market on open data. It makes sense being bearish considering how much red we've had this morning. I think it's just market on open data at 25. Hey, later, Sam. Have a great day.
Later, Sam.
Yeah, we're kind of getting past some of this area, but 200 exponentials at 290s here. But the data had to be bearish. We have 3 minutes left. Yeah, I'm not taking any big risks right now. We have 3 minutes, chat. 3 minutes. Alright, here we're starting to break down. We're at 285s. Alright, still breaking down here ahead of the opening bell. Yeah, I don't see. Man, look at this red showing up in the market on open data here. What do we have? We have 2 minutes left, but deep red right now, kind of pulling all the way back down ahead of the open. Big red. Market on open data is orders placed for the opening bell and futures. Alright, here we go. Sandus turned. Looks like it was mostly memory stocks that turned deep to the red. Oh, Nvidia did as well. Alright, here we go. Opening bell is in 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. You guys are red or green so far this morning. We have 40 seconds left until the open. Red or green? What's up, Michelle? Marvell did. I'm almost tempted to buy this, but we're way too close to the opening bell for me to take this type of trade. Green, green, red, green, red. No trades. Red, green, red. Alright guys, here's the opening bell. Good luck. Hit the live button next to the play button. Put it in 2x speed. We appreciate it. Circuit breaker today. No trades. Nasdaq still dumping here. I don't think we're getting a circuit breaker. There's the opening bell, guys. If that was delayed, hit the live button next to the play button. Red. Look at the red showing up at the opening bell here, guys. Yikes, dude. Red is here, dude. Let's see if it turns, but man, look at all this red showing up at the opening bell. Nasdaq down to 224s, 228s, 226s. Look at this drop. Deep, deep red at the opening bell. Nasdaq about to hit lows of the day if it keeps down. 163s are lows of the day here. Maybe it'll retrace. There goes Marvell up. It's a temporary fall. Nike. All right, so here's a big move up. All right, look at this big rebound at the opening bell here, guys. Let's see if it holds. We're in a high volume area. I gotta wait till we get past it, to be honest. Hey, nice beat, Marsh. Congrats, dude. It's great. U.S. will uphold tariff caps and deals with the European Union, Japan, and others, according to Greer. I'm going to look for a range breakout or breakdown here, I think, most likely. Too close to the opening bell yet, though. We're 2.5 minutes in. Nasdaq's starting to gain some strength here, though. Let's see if we can get over the 200 exponential and hold. Point of control right here is 300s. Nvidia's falling a little bit here, though. SanDisk is running. Apple's falling. AMD is falling. Google's ripping up to 360s right now, though. All right, guys, look at this move. We're at almost 30,000. I'm really tempted to buy a pullback here. Oof. All right, I'm gonna try. It's American greed. What time is it? Oh, I just broke my rules. Maybe some rules are meant to be broken, though. Big bull showing up at the opening bell, though. I'm really worried we're going to retrace. I'll add to it if it pulls back here, like this. There we go. There we go. I'm looking for the VWAP up here, though. Looks like it's starting to slow down, actually. I'm going to get out here. We're up a lot on the day, though. We're up like hundreds on the day, so we can take a much larger risk now. You broke your rule by 22%. Sometimes rules are meant to be broken. I could have held to the VWAP, too, probably.
You disagree with me when I said that yesterday.
What?
That rules are made to be broken.
That's just because it was you, bro. I just,
I know you're contrarian, is what it is.
I really am. I got the debater person. I took the Myers-Briggs personality type. I got the debater personality type. Like I'll play devil's advocate sometimes and just go against,
I know.
test people's arguments. Yeah. That's how I am. Plus, I think for you, you're less experienced than I am, so I think for you, it needs to be a situation where you strictly follow your rules versus me, you know?
Oh,
Alright,
no,
so
you're right.
Here's a pullback right at the volume weighted average price here. How much am I up
Yeah, I
on
made
the
a little
day?
money on it.
Nice. You shorted?
Yeah, just briefly. And then got out.
Alright, so we got a cushion. We're getting a little bit too much into that higher volume area here. Also, remember, guys, Apex now, you can buy a 5-pack bundle. The cheapest Apex accounts you can get for $17 a pop. $17 each if you buy the 5-pack bundle. Looking at Apex. You can get 5 accounts for $85, $17 each if you use my coupon code BGT. If you want an end-of-day trail, you get $175 for 5, so $35 each. And they also have no activation fee options and more now. But a 5-pack bundle just makes sense. Like, you can get them bulk and cheap. Check out all at one time. Useful. If you want to check that out, here's the link for Apex. Again, just use coupon code BGT. It'll get you the max discount. Here is said link. I don't know if I like this. We're back in the high volume area. I gotta just kind of wait, I think. John uses reverse martingale? Kind of. Can't agree with that, Britt? What did Britt say?
What?
I don't know.
I didn't say anything.
Britt, stop talking. Stop talking, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm just messing with you. You sounded really kind of upset about that, man. You know?
No, it's not that.
Are you down?
No.
Oh. I mean, are you down in a trade?
No, I'm not in a trade right now.
Okay.
Although
so
I wish I would have been.
Yeah, no, look at that dip here.
How about the big, huge green candle?
Yeah, look at that candle here, bro. Let me see. I don't think we have any data. Let me make sure we don't have any data coming out after 10. No, we don't have anything. That's basically it for the day. We got some Fed members speaking, but let's see if we can get over the VWAP though. The VWAP's what holding it is holding it down at 360s right here. So we got to get over the VWAP first, I think. Meta's pushing. I think we'll be green today. Bears coming back in. I did a poll here. Stronger, weaker NFP data tomorrow. 52% say weaker. We just ended that poll. Yeah, we're starting to come back down. We need to get over the VWAP. Where does the punching bag? Sometimes. He's my friend though, so I can do that, you know? You guys can't. You better be nice to Brit or you get banned forever. For life. Hey, thank you. Okay, yeah. I appreciate the sub. Well, you can DCA if it's your plan ahead of the time. If you just kind of keep adding to a losing trade, it's a martingale. Went long. Yeah, the VWAP's, like I said, the VWAP's still holding it down. It's this purple line right here. You know, so it's still kind of propping it down some. right, look at this drop here. So we went down to the 200 EMA, which is at about 293s right now. This is a 293 level. Yeah, you can enter the giveaway with exclamation point BGT. Here, hold on. All right, sorry. Carol was talking to me about something. Nvidia just turned back down here. It's starting to look more bearish now that we broke under the 200 exponential. We get a move back up here to like 293s. Maybe I'll short, but I need a little retracement candle. We could just chop today though, guys. It looks like it's gonna start breaking down though here, to be honest. All right, I'm gonna short this move real quick. Give it a second. Take a much larger risk here. We got 3 contracts here. There we go. Take some more off. Lock it in on the way down. Maybe add some size and take a much larger risk if we bounce back here. We made a bunch from this trade already. All right, we're gonna add back. There we go. I'll take like a big short here. I just don't want to get chopped out, but there we go. We have 6 contracts. The bears really start to get in here. There we go. There we go. I'm holding 2 left. We got out mostly break even on that last one though. Okay, we're back down. There we go. Alright, I'm cutting it right there. We gotta be up like 400 or 500 now. Let me see. Yeah, we're about 400 on the day. Easy money, man. We break down under that 200 exponential here after fading quickly with a couple big candles, and we start to get towards lows in a market that's scared shitless. Easy money. I think we might bounce at the bottom here, though. That's the only reason I'm not doing anything yet. All right, so we're really breaking down here. Look, we're at 220s now. I could have maybe held it, but still look like we're about to crack that low on the day, that 830 low here. Hey. Nasdaq, blood in the streets right now, guys. Blood in the streets. Look at this breakdown here. Wow. Let me make sure it's not news related. I think it's just momentum related here, but Nasdaq getting really close to 30,164. Britt, you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Are you trading right now?
Mm-hmm.
How you doing, bro? Thank you.
I'm up so far.
You shorting this mess?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I got in a little too late though, to be honest with you, but we'll see.
Where'd you get in?
Yeah, way too late. Yeah. I mean, dang, sorry.
It'll be alright, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm not that worried about it.
Where's your entry?
I thought it was going to keep running down. I got in like 180. I was wrong. Big time.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's always better, Britt, and this is hindsight trading, just to put it into perspective, but it's always better to short into bounces and buy into pullbacks, in my opinion. Like, riding low of the day shorts down rarely works. Only if the momentum's really, really strong does it work. And a lot of new traders gravitate to like, hey, we're at lows of the day, let's short. And sometimes it does work, right? Like, it can work. But the momentum's got to be really, really heavy. And I think when you take the context into today of like non-farm payrolls and unemployment tomorrow, sometimes we chop leading into those reports. Sometimes we have just a choppy day leading into those reports, as well as the fact that like you got to think about extension. One of the things I like to target is I like to target the range. Like if you look at where my short was, right? My short basically took advantage of this range. Why? Because I don't trust us to really break down here too much. I maybe we'll do what's called a liquidity grab, which is kind of what we did. But I think the highest odds in a pattern like this is the range down to these lows right around here, right? Because once we break under the 200 exponential, bears jump in, right? Once we get to the bottom around this low at 210s, they take profit, kind of like I did, right? And that might sometimes just propel us higher. And so I'm looking for the highest percentage move, and I think that higher percentage move is like right here on the short side. Once we break underneath this here, down to like right there and get out. If that makes sense, right? But everybody's different.
Yeah.
But
no, I mean, it definitely makes sense.
Yeah. 4-hour fair value gap. There's a 4-hour chart. Where's the fair value gap? I have to get rid of some of my lines to see the fair value gap. We'll see if it forms one. But we're back up to the 200 exponential. All right, so we're starting to reject at the 200 exponential. We're still in the high volume area though. Nvidia's breaking down. Google's pushing up. Memory stocks are down. MU's under 100. Although SanDisk and MU are kind of counter trending. Oil futures are starting to fall here though. Let me check news. Prime Minister of Lebanon says the negotiation process is the fastest and least expensive. The deployment of the army in the south is a step closer. I don't know if this is driving it, maybe optimism about that, but we need a poll for Brent. Is he trading or is he muted?
That's a good poll, I guess.
When Brent gets quiet, I'm like, dude, he's got to be trading. Yeah, oil's falling back down a little bit. It's at 92.5s. I don't know if it correlates with the news I just talked about dropped. EU approves additional 100 million in support for the Lebanese army forces, reinforcing security assistance amid regional tensions. Still in a downward trend though, although it's a tougher trend today because like some stocks are trending higher like Google and other stocks are trending down like Nvidia. All right, we're at 275s. All stocks are pumping up. Yeah, where's the Dow at? I haven't looked at the Dow yet. Let me see. We're at 51,480s. So the Dow is ripping up here. All right, we're starting to push back higher here. I can't really trade this. It's too sideways. We're right in the middle. U.S. State Department says Iran's leadership is showing signs of internal fractures. It's a big red candle though. Look at this. It's not that big. We're just zoomed in too much. Like we're doing pretty good here. Like if you look at my dashboard on Lucid. Like we're doing pretty good. We have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days total. 2 losing days out of 12. So we're 10 and 12 winning losing days. I'm really tempted to short this now again though, but I think now that I built enough profit on the day, all right, we'll short a little bit. Now that I built so much profit on the day, I don't want to take too much size here and give it back. So we'll pivot to kind of an add to winner scenario here. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna immediately take one off here just because it happens so freaking quick. We'll hold this last one though. Don't retrace back up here, bro. Come on now. I'm gonna hold this break even. Come on, follow through. There we go. All right, we're jumping too much. I wanted to hold it, but we're back at the bottom where I took profit last time. We're in the same range that I like, that I told you guys I like in this area. Higher volume area, the volume profile here. So like, if I could short here and then ride it down to the bottom end of this range, I think that makes sense. But what are we up on the day now in this thing? We are up about 500. Okay, that's good. $500 pretty good day. Again, guys, exclamation point BGT will join the giveaway. Metal's losing momentum. If you do more than one prop account, how do you make copy trading happen? There's a couple different ways you can use it. Trade Syncer. There's a couple ones you can use. Oh. We might keep breaking down here, though. Yeah, let's see if we keep breaking down. We're surfing around the shop here. Yeah, oil's falling down. It could be on that news about the EU. Oh, an EU-US trade deal, absolutely crucial for us at the end process. We end up with well within the Turnberry parameters, and for us, this is a 15% tariff all-inclusive. Sefcovic said that. Bowman is also speaking on oversight of prudential regulators. Chop, chop. Somehow we've done it, though. We've made money on this. When you buy calls, do you click on the bid or the ask? The bid? I mean, you can click on either one of them, right? Depends on what kind of fill you want. The bid means it's what buyers are bidding on, is the way I always remember it, right? Look at this green candle. So the bid is what buyers are bidding on. It's the cheapest possible price you can get filled at, but it takes a little bit longer to get filled. The ask is what sellers are asking. So if you buy the ask, you're usually going to get an immediate fill. It's similar to a market order. And so it just depends on your preference there. I don't know if this is news. We're not really moving that much. Let me see. I see U.S. State Department says Washington is targeting Iranian revenue networks and sanctions evasion channels in a bid to further tighten economic pressure. All right, so we're starting to creep back up here. Guys, we're starting to creep back up. Another cheap platform, guys, if y'all don't know this, is Tradeify. Like, Tradeify has the cheapest direct defunded accounts. Like, if you look at Tradeify here. Outside of the Lucid deal, like, if you're out of your Lucid deal, Tradeify's got some good ones, too. I mean, look, here's Tradeify. Izzy. But you can see Lightning funded on Tradeify right now. 224. For 25K, 224. If you use coupon code BGT. 224. Instant funding. You get a 25K Lightning account. You can get a 50K for 320, 100K for 420, 150K for 517. So pretty useful here. So check out Tradeify, coupon code BGT. There's a big red candle. You can find the links to all of it in the description. Take Profit's great as well. Take Profit's really good for beginners, to be honest, in my opinion. So if you're new, Take Profit might be the way. Yeah, I mean, Puncher, you know, you've said before you want me to respond to you more. The problem is everything you say is very political. It's just really like pushing for, and I'm not very political, brother, so I'm not going to respond to most of those comments, dude. Iran's Revolutionary Guard said the region will never be stable unless Israel withdraws from occupied areas in Lebanon, according to state media. We also see that it says, quote, Trump will not accept a bad deal with Iran, stressing that Washington retains significant leverage in ongoing negotiations. Very choppy right now, though. I told you guys we might chop today because of NFP data tomorrow. As I say that, let's see if we start to break down here. I don't hate it under 230s, but I need a breakdown. I need like a breakdown to 200 and then a rebound to like 230s to attack it here. Can't ignore politics when you're working with markets, John. If it's relevant for markets, sure. But just saying like the left or right is great, you know? Like that's irrelevant. Yeah, we cover headlines. We don't really go super partisan either way. But if you're just saying like MAGA or whatever the left's handle is, again, it doesn't matter to me. I'm very neutral on all that stuff. And so I'm probably not going to respond. I am a debater personality type. And y'all can tell me if this is me. I did one of those personality tests. I don't know if I'm EN. Yeah, I'm an ENTP. Extroverted, intuitive thinking, perceiving, bold, quick-witted, audacious personality type driven by boundless curiosity. They love to challenge the status quo, brainstorm innovative ideas, and engage in intellectual sparring. Constantly exploring hypothetical possibilities and connecting complex, abstract concepts. Loves a good debate, not to be combative, but to test ideas and see every side of an issue. Highly flexible, with extremely resilient. Extremely resistant to rigid schedules and beliefs. Highly creative, exceptional problem solver. Yeah, I mean, that's me, guys. No. Sounds a little bit like confirmation bias, though. You know, I guess confirmation bias in a thing. All right, let's see if we break down here. We're at 230s. But when I took the personality test, that's what I got, was this. Yeah, I don't trust the personality test, to be honest. I think there's a better one now that people use. It's like the big something. I don't remember what it is.
Someone asked how my eval was going. Sorry, I've been gone for a minute, but I'm up overall, but I'm down today.
Yeah, it's all good. It happens, bro.
Yeah.
If you're green in your first eval ever, bro, that's honestly pretty solid. Nvidia's starting to break down, guys. So Nvidia's breaking down. We're under that 230 level I talked about. Part of me is like, I don't want to get stuck in American greed here and short this right now. I'm up $500 or so on the day, so I don't want to get stuck in it. Yeah, it told me I like arguing. I disagree, Blaze. That's right. That's how I feel. 3M about to break to the upside. Yeah, we're under that 320 level I talked about, so we could start to flush down here, to be honest, based off of the volume profile. Yep. I should have taken it, but I don't want to get too greedy here with me being up as much as I am. Yeah, one of the things I did tell Britt when he came on the stream was that I might disagree just to disagree, to show both sides of an issue, even if I don't necessarily believe it, you know?
Yeah,
and Britt understands. Yeah, like Britt understands for sure. Did you hear any of what we were saying about the personality test? You think that's me, bro?
Yeah, some of it. Some of it's just, like you said, probably confirmation bias, but some of those traits definitely fit your personality.
Yeah. Yeah, I look at it kind of like, you know, You know how, like, look, horoscopes will just tell you what you want to hear. Like, oh, you love your family and friends. You know, you're a great person. You know, you care about those you love deeply. You know, it's like everybody wants to believe that. You know what I mean? That's why people are so stuck on horoscopes, because everybody wants to believe it. And I've said it once, I'll say it again. If horoscopes are real, we're in a simulation, guys. Like, if horoscopes are real, it means we're in a simulation. There's no other reasonable, plausible explanation for that, except that we're in a simulation. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
thanks, Blaze.
Like having people's personality being based off of the month that they're born. Tell me that doesn't sound like programming, like we're in a simulation. That's the only way it makes any sense at all, I think. And I'm not even saying it's wrong. Maybe it's right. I don't freaking know, guys. All right, so we are breaking down. We're cracking lows. Look at this drop here. Look at this drop. We're at 150s right now. Nasdaq falling down. Nvidia breaking down. Nasdaq just cracked lows of the day. We are now at 170s. Tapped 150s, but we did just break lows of the day here. What's up, Fimi? How you doing, brother?
All I know is if we are in a simulation, it's a shitty one. So.
We're in a bad one for sure if we are in one, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tend not to believe in any of that as well, Fimi. I'm just kind of. All right, the IAEA report says, in light of Iran's continued unwillingness to address unresolved safeguard issues, they have outstanding concerns about the possible presence of nuclear material and activities in Iran, end quote. This could be pushing markets down. Oil's not really moving, though, so I think this is just chips still breaking down. AVGO right around lows, Nvidia falling to lows. MU dumping down under 980s. SanDisk. What we're really kind of seeing is a memory correction today as well, with everything going on. Like, memory's kind of correcting back down here. The Mandela effect. I'll tell you about the Mandela effect. Everybody thinks there was this movie called Shazam. I'm telling you what happened. Y'all are getting First Kid with Sinbad mixed up with Kazam with Shaq in your mind. You know, y'all are remembering Kazam with Shaq. And then y'all are probably remembering like First Kid with Sinbad. And y'all are thinking they're the same movie.
Or they might just be thinking of the superhero movie, Shazam.
Well, that one's new. The Shazam theory is that it was like a 90s movie.
Yeah, there was an old show or something like the Shazam ISIS Comedy Hour or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, U.S. Supreme Court backs the Securities and Exchange Commission's defense of its broad authority to recover illegal profits through disgorgement.
Yeah, I see that. Is Besant testifying before the House Ways and Means Committee right now? Yeah, we're cracking lows. We're bouncing back up some. I don't know if I trust it enough, though. Yeah, I did see the spoof, Max. I've seen that. Yeah, both are great kids' movies. I watched all of them. You know, great movies.
Yeah, me too.
All right, we're at 185s, 190s here. All right, chat, long or short here? We still got 800 plus people right now. Long or short right now? What do you guys think? It looks short, honestly, but sometimes, like, ahead of payrolls, we get fake outs. So it looks short, but I don't necessarily trust this. Like, it looks short, but I don't trust it. It's a candle. All right, we're going to be greedy here and take 2 contracts. We're about to get out right now to get stopped. Let me see if we break down some. Is this American Greed right here? All right, we got out of 1 of these contracts. Yeah, we're still up about 400 a day, but that's a lot of green showing up. Nvidia bouncing back sub here. I think the market just liquidity sucks. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, most of the chat said long, and y'all were right here. Long, short, long, cube, long, short, neither, long. Neither's probably the right answer. Look at this candle here, guys. Wow. All right, we got a pretty good amount of people in our giveaway today. Exclamation point BGT will enter you in the giveaway. If you're not following me on X.com or joining our Discord, you got to be in one of them. You get nothing. I picked somebody else here. So follow me on X.com at Beginner Trades. There's the link right there. Check it out. Here it is. Excuse me. Ugh.
I will not excuse you.
Ooh, man, what a green rebound here, guys. If you've already entered it, you don't have to enter it again. Ugh. And the question is, do you use my code BGT? If you're joining my giveaway and you don't, shame on you. Here. You know, look, you see this? You see the chat right now? I want you guys to remember this face. Okay? When you go to enter a coupon code, remember this face right here. Does it show it? Can I put this on screen? Oh, I can. Remember this face right here, guys. Beardless John. You know? Remember that face right there.
Oh, that's
this must be... Ago. Yeah, it must be like 5 years ago. I don't remember the last time I didn't have a beard. You know, remember this beautiful face right here.
My facial hair is cyclical. I grow like a big beard, and then I get tired of it and it gets itchy and stuff, and so then I just shave it and keep my face shaved for like 6 months.
Yeah. I keep a really, like, thin beard. You know, it's easier.
Yeah.
I usually just put, like, a size 3 clipper on it every, like, week or two and just keep it easy.
Maybe it's because parts of mine are so thick, but, like, every time I try to, like, just trim it down and even it up and stuff, I end up scalping it somewhere and I just have to start over anyway, and so I don't even bother anymore. Face only a mother can love. Not quite that bad. Actually, at this point, I kind of like to keep it shaved. It shows all my beautiful, sleek Sicilian features. Beardless John looks like Andre the Giant. Anybody want a peanut? No more rhyming. I mean it. Anybody want a peanut? Yeah. That face looks like you smoke and wear DWSs. I mean, maybe I did back then. I don't freaking know. What is this? This got to be like 6 years old. I don't remember how old this emoji is. Dude. Yeah, my dad thinks that movie's stupid. I love it. I love Princess Bride. Yeah. Yeah, the more you use the code, the more giveaways I can give. Inconceivable. Yeah, I love Wallace Shawn. Who was the actor that played Vasily, by the way. Beardless equals Andre. Beard equals Forrest. The GOAT. Andre the Giant drank 128 beers one night. I don't know if you know that. Is that true? Did he really? Yeah, it's true. He was a prolific drinker. I believe that, yeah. All right, Nasdaq getting bought up here, guys. SanDisk rebounding. MU bouncing back a little bit. Nvidia bouncing back a little bit.
AMD bouncing back a little bit. Google still on its big run, just broke highs of the day, 364s. Where's all-time highs for Google? Oh, it's at 400s, but still, Google rip it up. Are the shorts done? We're really just big range chopping right now, to be honest. Yeah, you can use the code on Lucid Altuve if you want. It'll get you the max discount, whatever it is. I don't think the war is over. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think markets are just choppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really have any news.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm down $110 on the day, which, you know, whatever.
It kind of goes to show, guys, listen, ahead of NFP data tomorrow, a lot of the time we get chopped. A lot of the time. So we're going to chop sideways most of the time. Now, I don't know if most of the time, but we've already had a confirmed choppiness trend, you know? And so it makes sense that we're going to chop and go sideways.
Well, on the lighter side of things, Kim Jong-un calls for an exponential expansion of North Korea's nuclear arsenal, signaling a further escalation in Pyongyang's strategic weapons program. So there's that.
Yeah, that's great. That's what amazing
What you
news.
like to hear.
Yeah.
You know?
Do I short this, guys, now? Is the question. Oil is actually kind of fading back down. It just hit 92s. Should I short this now? I don't know, man. That's a big dead cat bounce. I don't know. Part of me is just like, hey, we're going to chop all day today leading into NFP tomorrow. Look at that red candle, too. It depends, man. Right now we got chip and memory stocks are down mostly. Yeah, follow me here, guys, at Beginner Trades on X.
Do it now.
Do it right now. Nasdaq's still very bullish, though, short term. Lasts like 10, 15 minutes. One of my funded accounts has some bad luck. Whenever I trade it, I lose. It's not my... Yeah. True to form, I was wrong.
Hey, what were you wrong about?
I don't know. Bid just says he was wrong. Tell us about it, Bid. Bid H.
Yeah, that's who I was talking to. I didn't think you were wrong. You're never wrong. You know, except for, like, most of the time.
Oh, you're talking about my stepchild account. I lost that thing a long time ago, Blaze. You know. Rest in peace to my stepchild account. One of them I just had bad luck in, dude. You know how it goes. Nvidia's still kind of fighting back up, though. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. I actually have a stepchild. Maybe I should think of a different word. My ugly duckling account. You know? Top 3 hater of stepchildren. I'm trying here, guys. Yeah, give me a better option. Maybe stepchild one is mean. Don't you talk bad about redheads, Stoic. Apparently I'm one. I didn't know my whole life. I didn't know this. Do I have red hair?
You have shades of red. You're not a redhead.
If my beard grows out, it's kind of red. But I actually think there's some blonde in there. You know, guys, listen. I've got a couple gray hairs in my beard now. I don't like it. Maybe it'll show wisdom. Maybe it'll show wisdom.
No, just old.
Wisdom, Brit. I'm going to change my name to John Wisdom.
Johnny Wisdom.
Yeah.
They call him Wise John.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't feel bad. I have a few gray hairs and more in my beard. Not a lot, but it's okay. I got a lot of red and a lot of blonde, too.
If mine turns gray, I'm just fermenting it up real quick. Real quick.
I'm not. Honestly, like, I kind of like the trend, like the type of gray I'm going. Or silver.
Yeah. Silver's cool. If it's all gray, then, you know.
Yeah. Or maybe white is a better descriptor than silver. Either way. End up looking like Santa Claus, that's good too.
Right.
John Whitebeard London.
That's my name, bro. I'll be distinguished. Wise.
Yeah.
I can't grow a beard. I'm offended, bro. I couldn't grow one until I was like 30, dude. I wanted to grow a beard. You know, you got people like Chris Britt who was like freaking 17 with like a full-on beard, bro. Like, I hated him, dude. It's like I hated him because I wanted the beard.
Looking like Grizzly Adams, you know?
I know, dude. At like 17, I was pretty bad about it. Me, I had no beard. I had like a little goatee, just a little goatee that, you know, I had just a little goatee. That's all I could do.
I couldn't grow a really good beard until like my mid-20s.
Yeah.
And it's still not like a great beard because I don't have a great mustache, but I don't have a bad one.
Yeah. Mustaches are back in too.
Yeah. So are the village people.
Yeah.
Those two are correlated, I'm sure.
There's definitely correlations there.
I put together a signature beginner's trade dish. I don't know. Like, is it based around John's eating habits? Because if so, it'll have to be like Lunchables.
Dude, I was on those Lunchables, bro. Those Lunchables grew me as a person. I'd eat 9 pizza Lunchables at a time. I really would. I had to like order it correctly on my plate so I could fit them all. And then I'd heat them up just a little bit. I'd put them in the microwave for like 30 seconds. They were just good. I still eat that right now.
I forget. What was yours, the ham and cheese or the pizza?
The pizza. It was the pizza.
I thought so. Then we had another friend who always came over and ate all of John's, what was it, Reese's Puffs? Like all of them.
Bro, he would eat all my food, period, dude. You know? I'd go to his house, get yelled at by his mom if I tried to eat a freaking, you know.
Yeah, it's like, no, you can't have a
fish stick. I know, dude, fish stick. I get chewed out, dude. Just meat.
Yeah. And then want to come over to our houses and eat.
Yeah. All right, so SEC officially eliminates 25,000 PDT rule. Everybody knows that already.
Make like a Lunchables casserole, I guess.
Yeah, we're starting to creep up, though, here. NVIDIA's starting to bounce back here. Nasdaq is getting up there. We're at 30,300s. Yeah. I don't really have a website. I'm getting one up soon, though. You go to x.com at Beginner Trades, follow me there. You can join our Discord. That's usually, if you want to get in touch with me, like, the Discord's probably where you want to do it. You know? Here's the Discord link. I'm an 18-year-old hustler. If I make a totally personalized, great website for you, would you consider getting it? No. It's nothing against you. It's that AI can build me one in about 5 minutes, sir. Nasdaq is creeping up here. Here's the VWAP right here, though. We're at 324s. Actually, you should call me sir now that I think about it. But VWAP's right here at 320s. 320s.
Oh yeah, well, they call me Mr. Tibbs.
Yep. That is your name. See, we have this big range, though, guys. So we do have this big range here, right here. Sorry, Brett. I'm going to let you finish. Okay. Thank you, Ashish. All right, we're delayed on the stream. But yeah, we have this big range here. Where's my zoom out button? There it is. We put a 5-minute chart up. This is the range I'm looking at. I'll put a 15-minute chart up. You can still see the range. But, like, this is the range I think a lot of people are watching right now. So, VWAP's one of the big areas right here.
Light Chaser asks where you're taking the VWAP from. New York session start or daily session.
So you're replacing humans for AI? Shame. Okay, dude. Am I gonna pay somebody $1,000+ to build me a website that I can build with AI in 5 minutes? This is the issue with modern technology now too. A lot of people are losing jobs for this exact reason. All right, Nasdaq's still creeping up here. MU has cracked 1,000 again. AVGO, oil's actually bouncing back too. AVGO's not really doing much. What was the other one? Marvell? Marvell's back up to 290s. Meta's up a lot on the day at 640s. Yeah, I'm also a React Native developer. So, like, I don't need you to build me a site, brother. I appreciate it, though. Do your hustle. I hope you make money, brother. It's just not going to be from me, dude. But good luck, friend. SpaceX IPO set $75 billion record listing terms.
Honestly, random, I did too. But to be fair, there was a character called Marvell as well. So
I called it Marvel for years. Chat had to correct me. It might be wrong and just messing with me. What if it is Marvel? But I think it's pronounced Marvell. But who knows?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it's kind of 6 of one, half dozen the other. To be honest. So.
Yeah. It's not the same Marvel. No, it's a different company. Ooh, do I buy now here? I feel kind of greedy buying up here, chat.
Nope, that's not true. Stan Lee just diversified his portfolio way back.
Yeah, right. He said, screw it, I'm getting into AI too, you know?
Yeah.
Still pushing up.
When I was younger, for years and years, I was like, who the heck is Stanley?
I know, dude. I called him Stanley for a while too. Why is this old guy always doing cameos in this Marvel movie, you know?
Yeah, and what's with the mononym?
Right. Price keeps going up. The real question is, Knicks versus the Spurs, who's winning? Chat.
Care.
Let me know. Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah. Rip Stanley. I don't care. Basketball's not my bag.
I'm more baseball, football, but I'll watch a little basketball. You know, I might only tune in during the finals, but I'll watch
I don't watch any of that stuff. I used to watch LSU baseball, football, you know, a little bit of Saints, but I don't watch any of that anymore.
I watch baseball and football. I'll watch LSU a lot. You know, it depends. Depends on what's going on. Depends on how bad the Saints have let me down too much. You know,
dude, they've both let me down. Like, they're the only two teams I've ever seen. Like, they can be winning, and they just like flop in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's that Les Miles effect, bro.
It is, dude. He sucked.
Eating grass. All right, guys, we got our giveaway going. I'm going to do the giveaway. I'll put a timer up for the giveaway here. We'll give you 5 minutes.
You went to Clemson? Dude, the only Tigers are the LSU Tigers.
Y'all saw what happened to Lawrence. Y'all know who the real Tigers are.
Yeah.
But it's all good. It's all good, Jay. Clemson's a great school. It really is. It's
yeah, school. I mean, I'm not. Heck, yeah, I'm not. I'm just teasing. I'm not actually like hating on you, dude.
All right, here's a pullback right now, guys. Here's a pullback. See how quickly this is moving, kind of fast, but nah, give me Shuck over Rattler. I had big hopes for Spencer Rattler, but he just disappointed. He's still young, man. He might come back.
Who even is that?
He was the quarterback for the Saints. We now have Shuck. He did really good at high school. He was on some of those like some of those Netflix high school documentaries about up and coming QBs.
Oh, okay.
He's good. He's young, man. We'll see if he bounces back. I don't know.
Yeah. Honestly, if I got a decent enough like initial contract and signing bonus, I wouldn't care if I like flopped and like got out. Like if I got out with like $10 million, I wouldn't care.
Yeah, but some of them it's like their dream, you know.
I know. But like for me, it's like I got $10 million and I don't get a bunch of concussions.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'd be happy with it. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah. Plus, like if you just have a little bit of a name, you can make a good living outside of sports. You know, like everybody wants to partner with you, like go in restaurants.
Yeah. And you can always coach, too. Coaching is lucrative.
Yeah, exactly. There's plenty of avenues if you have a name.
All right, so natural gas futures are up 4.1% following the EIA report on lower storage increase than expected. 95 versus 92 previously. All right, guys, so we're going to give you guys this. We'll put this up on screen. All right, we're going to give you guys 6 minutes here. 6 minutes. Exclamation point BGT will enter you into the giveaway. Let me make this a little bit smaller. Maybe that's a little bit too big. All right, Nasdaq getting balled up here. Bulls are starting to get control of the market today, though. Look at the Bulls get in here. And I'm going to put this out there again. Apex, guys. 5-pack bundles right now for Apex here, dude. And so, listen, if you're brand new in trading, to be honest, if you're brand new and you want an eval, Apex. Cheapest accounts. You can get $85, get you $17 each account. You get 5 accounts for $85. It does have an intraday trail, and it's only a 25K eval. But if you're just starting off a $17 account, you're risking something you're learning, but you're not risking the full extent, which is good, you know. So you can use a coupon code there as well. Check out the link in the description for that. But we got 5 minutes to enter the giveaway here, guys. John, I'm an 18-year-old hustler. Can I hustle you? Depends on what kind of hustle we're talking about.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's just making fun of that last guy.
No, he's definitely making fun of it. Look, I'm hip, guys. If you're, you know, a young person, I'm cool.
John's down, you know?
Right. I'm hip, you know?
John is what they call a groovy dude, you know?
Yeah, dude. Right. I'm radical, guys. I'm radical. Is that cool again yet? Is radical cool again yet? I don't think so. What's cool now?
I think it's tubular.
I cook in here, guys. This is my kitchen.
He cooks that market.
Yeah. Sanders, dude. I don't know how I feel about him. Yeah, he did okay. Like, he got a lot of hate, bro. I think if you're the son of a famous football player, you're gonna get some hate. And that's alright. Like, you see Braun.
I just don't like Deion Sanders.
He's kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
But he was freaking great, bro. He was freaking great. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
He was great.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick. Big red candle here coming in. I'm gonna let you finish, bro. I'm gonna let you finish. But
it doesn't matter.
Arachi is speaking right now. Okay, so on the day of the incident, I had gone to his office to present the Geneva negotiations report. The building was targeted, and while part of the structure was destroyed, we remained safe on the other side of the building. Despite the extensive deployment of U.S. military units in the heavy war atmosphere, the spirit of the leader prevented him from going to the shelter, and despite all the dangers, he preferred to stay at his office. After the incident, I did not go home for 40 days and used all my ability in the foreign ministry to convey the message of Iran's oppression and its indomitable spirit to the world. Contrary to the enemy's calculations expecting collapse, the system acted swiftly, and the replacement of new leadership was quickly done, which brought calm and encouragement to the country, end quote. So that just came out.
I can just see that, that whole system of replacing leadership. Like, you.
Yeah.
You're
right
next,
there.
You know?
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't buy a lot of that stuff. But point is, I like the Shedeur Sanders, like I said, making 25 off the field, like breaking Tom Brady's record. It's just unwarranted. That's the only reason I have a problem with it. Like, what has he done to deserve it other than being Deion Sanders' son? I know he's pretty good, but more than Tom Brady, come on.
He's all right.
Dude has 7 Super Bowl rings?
Yeah. But you don't know until you play. I mean, that's not really why they paid him so much. They paid him so much because it'll get butts in the seat. Is what it'll
I know.
All right, guys. How much time do we have left? Where's my time? We got 1 minute and 48 seconds left. If you want to join the giveaway, now is the time. You have to present yourself. And again, follow me on X at Beginner Trades. If you're not following me here when I do the giveaway, you win nothing. I pick somebody else.
Yeah. Basically, if you don't, get in the Discord or follow on X, no soup for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I still trade Mopar. If you're talking about BJJ, I still trade Jiu-Jitsu. All right.
I love the soup guy. Seinfeld. You don't have X? Are you in the Discord at least?
Yeah, you at least gotta be in the Discord, bro.
You gotta have some skin in the game,
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good, Kane. You're a made man, bro. You can, if you're in the Discord, that's good enough. All right, guys, 40 seconds left of the giveaway.
Thanks, Blaze. I thought you guys might like that.
Yeah, if you trade and you don't have X, you really are behind. I mean, I know most of you guys get your news from Wah, and I get it. Top 3 greatest breaking news traders ever, but
Johnny News, they call him.
They do call me that. Yeah, Jay.
Just love the number of nicknames that get assigned to you. Mostly by me, I think.
Well, I've had some nicknames in my day even before I streamed. All right, there we go. Giveaway is closed. Giveaway is closed. That's it, guys. That's it. All right, y'all ready?
Let's do it.
AI is not better than X on news.
No, it's not.
Specifically, Chris. It's actually
AI.
Most of them.
It has misled me several times.
Yeah,
specifically on stream.
It'll even admit it. Like, I'll get mad at AI, be like, "Yo, AI, what the heck are you doing, bro?" And it's gonna be like, you know what? It's some.
You're right.
Even Claude, I love Claude. Even Claude will be like, you know what? You're right. I just kind of made up some stuff real quick. It sounded good, so I made it up. And that's really what it'll genuinely tell me that. And so after that, you just got to confirm everything it does, everything it says.
which is not
All
the
right.
same thing as confirmation bias.
No.
No, it was a joke.
Oh, it is the
it's
same
just
thing,
word.
actually. Yeah.
I'm
Oh.
talking. Never mind. That's not what I mean. It was wordplay.
Okay, got it. All right, look at this green candle.
Nice response, Blaze. I like yours too.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and do the giveaway now. Let's see who wins. Again, you gotta if you join the giveaway and you're not here in like 2 minutes to show yourself, you don't win. I'll pick somebody else. All right, here we go. I'll give you guys 10 more seconds for stragglers. Exclamation point at BGT. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is... I don't even know what y'all are saying. The winner is
I don't even-
Clifford. Clifford Cunningham. You win, dude. You win, man. Congratulations. Show yourself in chat.
Emerge from the shadows, Clifford.
Right, you've done it. You've won.
Clifford Cunningham. Any relation to Richie Cunningham?
Or Clifford the dog.
No.
Clifford, where are you at, bro?
I like
Just
asking
going-
people if they're related to other people with the same first name. It really throws them off.
Yeah, I saw Chris Bolton or somebody in the chat earlier. I was going to ask if he's related to Michael Bolton. All right, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to show up here.
Or Roose Bolton.
Yeah. Or Ramsey Bolton. Here's
That's even
look,
worse.
2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. Clifford. Oh, there he is. What's up, dude? You're here, bro. You're here, man. You follow
also
me on
the-
X?
Hope so.
Well, go comment on today's morning market brief, and I'll send you a message on X, and I got you, bro. I'll send you the code. You got to hit the heart button while you're there, though.
And also, just to clarify for those who don't know, Richie Cunningham was Ron Howard's character on Happy Days.
I knew that. I used to watch Happy Days.
Me too.
Nick
When I was
at
a kid,
Night.
I watched Nick at Night. Yeah.
Yeah, Nick and Night, bro. Nick and Night, dude.
Then I hit like 12, and all the shows got stupid.
Right, they really did, bro. Yeah. All right, guys. Clifford, you follow me on X? Okay. Yeah, Cliff.
Cunningham.
Yeah, just comment on today's morning market brief, and I'll message you, brother. Just say, hey, I'm Clifford. I got you.
I mean, old farts. We were kids when we watched that,
Bro, that used to
even
come
then-
on a Nickelodeon. It would come on Nickelodeon
Yeah,
as a
and
kid.
even then, it was like 50 years old. Well, I'm sorry, no, like 40 years old then.
I thought it was from the 50s at the time when I watched it.
It was supposed
you know?
to be.
I know,
like,
it was
that's what-
it was based in the 50s, but it was made
Yeah.
in like the 70s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like defined like this, like hey. You know,
Yeah. Is that Mike
which
Tyson?
was no, that was a Ladies Man reference. The movie.
Oh, The Ladies Man. That's a great movie too, bro.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hold on. Hold on, real quick. I gotta Clifford, where you? Okay, I think you actually commented on it. Let me refresh this.
Later, Blaze. Have a good one, man.
Clifford Cunningham. Joined June 2026. Suspect. No,
Totally
I'm just
suspect.
messing with you. It's all good, dude. I can respect that you're following me already. I got you, bro. Here, I'm gonna send you a message. Congrats, dude. Alright, guys, I'm cutting out of here. If you want to help support your boy here on this channel, use code BGT at checkout. Get the max discounts. We appreciate it. I'm very green on the day. Let me see if I can show you guys my stats real quick before I close it down.
Show him, John.
Yeah, these are my stats right here. If it lets me look at it. Hold on.
I'm very not green on the day. But that's okay.
These are my stats right here. We are at... Dude, our accuracy day was on point. Look at this. Like, look. 83%. I'm rounding up from 82.6%, but 83% today. You love to see it. We barely took any losses. Yeah, NFP data tomorrow, guys, is big. Be here tomorrow at 8:30 because that's a freaking report. All right.
I'm kind of old. Social media is new for me. Clifford. Okay. Hey, dude, honestly, I'm just really getting involved in a little bit more of it. Like, I've had Facebook for a while, but other than that, like, the only other one I've had is, you know, what was the old one? John?
MySpace, bro. It's probably what
There
you're
you go.
thinking of.
Yeah, there you go. That was definitely a senior moment right there. But yeah, MySpace. Like, I've not engaged in social media at all. Here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
All
I'm
right,
subscribed to,
friends.
you know.
Yeah. All right, friends. I'm going to cut out of here. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me today for Jobless Claims Unemployment. It was a fun day. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Remember, listen, 8:30 tomorrow. We have non-farm payrolls unemployment. This is the single biggest jobs report of the month. Going live at 8:30 tomorrow morning. So just be here or be square. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all be good. Have a great day.
Later, everybody. Have a good one.
Later, chat. Hold on real quick. Sorry, I know I said we're getting out of here, but I want to make sure no news just came out because we did have a green candle, but it doesn't look like it. All right, guys. Later, chat. I'll see you guys. Be good.
Later, everybody.